sniffed her nose. The cocaine sniff. We're live, but nobody can hear your audio, so no need to worry. No, they can't. Oh, they can hear Matt.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
What?
There you go. Welcome to No Hero, a D&D podcast show based on the 5e system, where kind of 6 friends have got together to try and like get their way through a world. They've been through prison, they've been through everything. Thank you very much for your taste, Scribe of Crime.
Hey, thank you.
Hey.
We'll go around the table now and get everyone introduced. So, Michael, can you introduce who you play and your name?
Hello, I'm Michael, and I'm playing Odeysus West, a half-orc grave cleric.
Is that?
That would be it, yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
Brad, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Brad. I'm playing Starling Pike, the Tiefling Hexblade Echo Knight.
Max?
Hello, I play Burnie Bremlin, the half-elf bard of the group. Not only am I that, but I'm also the heart and soul of this group. So, yeah.
Debatable.
Some level of fiction going in there.
Raz, do you want to introduce yourself and your character?
Hello, I'm Raz. I play Venis Hawthorne. I'm a human cleric of Tempest.
Ooh. And James, do you want to introduce yourself and your character?
Hello, I'm James. I play the other human, Moryn of the Great Bears. I'm the brains of the party.
Okay.
Wait,
So I'm now going to do the thing I do of select someone to recap our time. But we'll go with actually Brad, because Brad has recently watched all of the recent episodes, which we put on YouTube. So if you ever feel like you miss out on the start of the... No, I've typed the wrong fucking thing, haven't I?
What is the name of our YouTube channel,
did
Ian?
that again.
not that link.
That-
One. Oh,
Oh, it's not going to work now. I don't know why it's not working, but well.
You.
You.
I love when I try to organise an entire thing. One thing goes wrong, and you go, "Ah!" Max's laugh is the most annoying laugh because it is identically like a school bully's laugh, just laughing at you. It's so fucking annoying.
It is one of my favourite sounds in this world. I will be honest.
I just want to smash his face sometimes.
We have a nice
Okay.
team.
Get used to it.
There we go. Okay, that's the job. We put them all up there. I hope to have them up Monday, maybe usually Wednesday though, because I am busy with other things. But Brad, you will go through and introduce what's happening so far in the story.
Okay, so obviously the 6 of us were on Anchor Isle in the town of Horseshoe, all for various reasons. Took a job. The job went very, very sideways when it turns out the bandits and the local bailiff were in cahoots. We then got sent to prison. Everyone had a great time. Odeysus was a snitch and lost a finger. We escaped through the sewers with a little, after a friendly shipman gave us some keys, with a little guy called Hector, who then got murked. We fought a beast. We fought several beasts, a shambling mound. It nearly killed a couple of us. It's all good. We then found our way out. Found Burnie again after he made us some soup. Everyone had weird dreams.
Not the soup's fault.
Shut up. We then fought some. Well, we then had an run-in with some bandits. Eventually made our way away from that because it just did not go our way at all, really. Found an old woman in a hut who was then having some problems with some werewolves after having some tasty food with her. We then went off and found these werewolves and fucked them all up along with the zombies, which Moryn went full-on Doomslayer, taking out a bunch of zombies by himself. And there was the... Was it a turtle? Was it a turtle man?
Yeah, Turtle Druid man.
Yeah, the turtle druid man called Took, who was very confused as to why he was in this cave and what was happening. We then found a dragon statue with some obsidian in it. And there was a man in a cage who turns out was a smuggler who was then going to potentially give us a boat ride off of the island. And that's about where we were.
Yes, as I remember, you guys were going back to Orla's hut just to kind of like talk about where you were going to go next. So as you guys might notice, we have a player down. We are missing Elle, who plays Valericia, our elven ranger, warrior. They always change. Fighter. They're not here just because they had connectivity issues of just like their cable just was not working at all. So we are down an Ale, but we will continue on the story. We will just put this place, just because I have no real good way of putting them at the story, we will just say they are there for the moment, but they are just very quiet.
Lost that voice.
So, you guys are now walking back. You're going through the woods. The sun is coming down. So the kind of, what you've got is that little bit of kind of reddish yellow light coming through those trees. And you see the last bits of like kind of heat from the sun just kind of getting you guys in the head. It was about a wee while walk back to Orla's cottage. About an hour or so, I believe I said. So as you guys are walking back, the sun starts to go down. It's lower and lower, and then it's just kind of darkness takes up. But as soon as the darkness hits, you do see the lights kind of Orla's small cottage. They guide you towards there. You all get there, but as soon as you get there, the door swings open and you see Orla standing there. Are you alright? Is everyone okay?
We're all fine. We're all intact. And I don't think you should be having any more problems.
I have many small wounds.
See her take a deep breath. She's like, oh, that's good. That's cool. Is that Sam? You see the man you rescued? Alright, Orla, I've had some problems, but I'll tell you inside. You all get led inside Orla's house. Sat down at the table once more. Orla goes into the kitchen. See, man sits down next to you, but he's just kind of like taking deep breaths and just trying to collect himself again. Looks up at you lot and go, well, I do owe you all my life. You wouldn't happen to need to go anywhere at all, would you? I have a ship nearby, is why I say it.
Ideally, we want to get the fuck off of this island.
No, that's most on Anchor Isle, but yeah, I can take you off the isle. Do you know where you would want to go?
Well, for me, dear, it's anywhere but here. But if anyone else has got anywhere in particular,
would like to go back to the mainland, please and thank you.
I'd like to see a beach. That would be nice.
I think, to be fair, in our position, we don't really want to be part of large society for a while. We want to lay low a little bit. Am I right in saying for all of us?
The best place.
No.
So, Burnie,
Well,
just to be clear, we
that
are
way.
wanted criminals. You realise this, right?
Yes, but think about this, right? This way, when we're in a crowd, we can hide in it. So there'll be so many people that you can't specifically point us out. Well, maybe you, and maybe you, Pike, but us three, we're fine.
Like, Odeysus just looks at Burnie, and like the idea that Burnie is not recognizable at all, looking at his freakish face, he's like, "Yes, you make quite the point."
I mean, how? On one hand, I think they're fucking eaten by that thing that was in the sewers, right? So
That is also a good point. I wasn't there, but I would assume so.
Yes, as far as they're aware, we're probably dead. Also, I don't know if
Right
the
up
news
until
would have
the bit
really
where
spread.
Burnie, argued with a bunch of guards.
Well, they don't specifically know who he is. Again, also, news might not have travelled off of this island yet. I don't suppose they've really told much of high society in Port Violet and the like that, we all were arrested.
Also, why would high society really care that we have escaped? It's not like it's their problem.
Not high society per se, but the law is the law, and criminals are pursued. It's just the way of the world.
The law is
Yes,
the law, except on
but
Anchor Isle, apparently.
Technically, we are criminals. We were framed, so we're framed criminals.
I mean, one is hoping that the events backwater island like this probably wouldn't reach the mainland. It seems that opening up to the mainland would cause people to look into here.
Yes, it opens
And
that
what
whole
they'll
place up to a
find
lot of
is-
scrutiny.
Yes.
That is a good point.
Because also, if you look at it this way, the bailiff had us put in prison very quietly. This whole ordeal was very hush-hush. I don't think he particularly wants to publicize any of this.
Oh yes, to put it mildly, it's all pretty dodgy shit.
Not to put a finer point on it, but if they say a word, they're fucked more than we are.
I think the choice we have is this. I'm assuming we all came to Anchor Isle presumably from different points. We could either go further north towards High Dawn, where there are more people, or we could go further east to some of the smaller settlements and work our way out from there. So do we want to go to the busy place or the not as busy place?
There's 3 places.
I would say the busy place.
There's only 3 places I can take you.
Yeah, exactly. He's the one taking us places, so how about we ask him where he's willing to take us before we piss about and be like, oh, let's go here, let's go there. Sir, where can you take us?
There's 3 coastal towns I can kind of take you to. One, the Willowsea is probably the best one. It's nice. Out of the way, no one really goes to Willowsea just because it's tucked away. It's nice. It's a fishing village. You wouldn't really have a lot of trouble there. There's Twig as well. Not heard a lot out of Twig these days, just because of the well, it's a very devout town. They can't keep to themselves. And there's Tall Oaks, but Tall Oaks is Tall Oaks is bigger than the rest. It's more a trade hub, so more goes through there. So there will be more guards and more things if they want to avoid them. But I would say Willowsea is where you want to go.
Suppose we could. And then we can always make our way up. Exactly. It doesn't really matter to you, Moryn, but... and also, we're not going to be wanted by anyone on the mainland.
Okay.
Again.
Tall Oaks then, it's got the most stuff.
Tall Oaks could be good. Twig is closest to Port Violet, big city, lots of opportunities for work, and also to get new material possessions. Because I don't know about you, but I would really like to get myself back inside some armor before I get stabbed again.
If there's anyone off of this island that would be looking for us, it would probably be in Tall Oaks. So I think we should steer clear of there. The nearest large trading hub towards this isle would probably be the only place where the people of Anchor Isle have contacts that would do things for them.
I can't take you to Port Violet. I've got the proper papers and the taxes through the roof. To be honest, I'd have to be made poor trying to sail into Port Violet. So these 3 towns are up. They drop you nearby. That's what I can do, but I can't get you into the town. I'll drop you nearby, but I can't sail you into the town.
Honestly,
Well, that's fine.
I'm happy going anywhere. I mean,
At the end of
You
the
know
day,
what?
when I get off this island,
I
later.
would love to go to Willowsea. Let's go to an out-of-the-way place that isn't corrupt down to the core.
We assume it's not corrupt down to the core.
No.
Well, I have hope.
Willowsea's a very, very, very nice town. It's as I said, they're a fishing village, and they can't just keep. They have some guards and whatnot and something, but they just they keep to themselves. The hierarchy, people come by all the time. It's not a nice, quaint little place. If I'm being honest.
I'd like to go there.
As you guys are talking, Orla comes over. A tree, wooden tree, but on top of it you can see there's 3 bowls, and she puts them down next to her. He goes, "I've made a nice wee stew for everyone. Nice wee vegetable stew." She goes back to her kitchen, puts it down. She's already. As you guys smell it, it just kind of. Each of you would describe it differently as a smell, but it just smells like a nice brothy vegetable stew. It just but as you smell it, it just kind of fills you with like a sense of like ease of like you've just come from a fight. You've just come from like having to fight people, be in combat. This takes all of the kind of angst, the aggression, the adrenaline from that fight, and just kind of as you breathe it out, you just kind of feel it all come out of your body, and you just kind of feel a little bit now relaxed and easy inside Orla's house.
question, DM. How does Orla seem by this news?
She... It's hard to describe. She just seems like happy enough to be serving you food, but she goes back and you see she kind of like puts her hands where like she's been making the food, and you can see she takes a deep breath, almost like she's like not letting you see her face as she's turned her back. Takes a deep breath, and then goes back to like doing whatever she was doing. Like she's just now cleaning the bowl and whatnot, or cleaning a pot. And she served you the food. She's walked back to like her kitchen, and you see Sam just starts to. This old guy just starts to tuck into the fucking stew as fast as he can. He's just like his head is down, and like, as fast as he can get the spoon from the bowl to his mouth.
Venis kind of goes over to and just sort of leans by the kitchen, and he's just, "Oh, dear, are you all right? Do you need any help? I mean, I understand you've pretty much waited on his hand and foot. Do you need help washing up or anything?"
No, I love. So it's one of the finer things in life. It's just it's a lot, you know. It's a lot to go through, and just like for it now to be over, it's just I feel like I can just move on, you know. Not move on like way, but like I can start fresh again. I can maybe even start thinking about venturing out and maybe going to towns and whatnot. But like,
was it stopping you from going into towns before?
It made me not want to in case like something happened or like something. It just felt like a sense of dread. But ever since you lot have come back from there, I just feel at ease and feel happier that there's almost like there's been something lifted from the forest itself. I don't know. It just, do you know what I mean? It just feels like an easier place to be.
Can I insight?
Yeah, roll insight if you want to.
18.
18. Looking at her in her eyes, you see like tears are almost starting to like well up, and like, but she's keeping them back where they're not rolling down her cheek. She's like trying to hold them back as much as she can, and she's like taking like deep breaths in between each speaking, and just like taking a massive kind of gulp. It doesn't look like she's sad. It looks like she's just trying to hold back like any like happiness, or like kind of like try to put on a good face more.
Ola dear, come here. Venis gives her a hug. Just like pulls her into a hug.
You give her a hug and you feel like just like a bit of like kind of like your neck starts to become kind of like wet a little bit, but it's from tears. And
can she make an intelligence check?
6.
Cool, we're alright.
So she's crying, but she's not like erratic or like kind of, she's just like crying quietly into your finger, just like, and laughing at the same time under her breath a little bit. Just kind of like,
right, dear.
Just happy to be out of the situation that she was in. And she kind of comes back from the hug and goes, "Thank you very much. I don't like for my problems to become other people's problems, but you've done me a wonder that I can't repay."
And you don't need to. You're feeding us.
No. I have something that I think is perfect for this situation. Just give me a second to clean up here, and I'll bring it out.
And you're sure you don't need any help?
Not at all. The cleaning is the best part. You get to again. It's just like today. You get to wash away all your problems. It's something I love to do. So do not feel worried about it at all.
All right. You know where we are if you need us.
Of course.
He'll go and just sit back down with everyone.
Cool. Yeah, you go sit back down. Sitting at the table. You see Sam just kind of finished, and he's like holding his stomach. Ugh. So, should we go now, or do you want to wait till morning?
I have so many stab wounds.
Shall we wait till morning?
I think we need a good night's sleep first.
That's
if
fine.
it's not too much trouble.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
I think you do as well. To be honest, you've been through quite a lot.
No, don't worry. I get the shit back. It's a rough life, you know, but it's just like I expect days like this, you know. Every deal must have its turn. Well, I'm gonna find somewhere to put my feet up and go to sleep. he gets up from the table and he goes over next to the fire, sits on a table, but sits on a chair at a table, and pulls the other chair next to him, puts his feet up, and he just starts to kind of like look into the fire and sleep a little bit. As he sits down, Orla comes out from like a room you didn't really see her go into, but she comes out of this box, kind of small, longer box, nice wood. It kind of looks like it's made straight from it almost looks like it was taken straight from a tree trunk. It's not like varnished or anything. It's just like raw wood. She comes out and goes, "And I know it's not much, but I just want to repay all of you for helping me. This was given to me by one of my partners. It's something that I've never used, so it's just one of those things I just want to give it to people who would use it." And you see she puts it down on the table and opens it up. And Emma's bringing me food, yes.
Dibs.
Pancake? You got pancake rolls? Give me a pancake roll. Can you bring me up my juice as well, the orange one? Please.
The box of pancake rolls. Sweet.
This game of D&D brought to you by Ian's Takeaway.
Okay.
This game
So-
is brought to you by Deliveroo.
She places this down on the table, and she opens it up. And inside, you can see it almost looks like the branch of a tree, but enough to be held in your hand. This is a wand of fireball.
Good thing I said dibs.
Oh no!
So it casts fireball once per day.
So here's the thing: do we all, looking at this wand, D&D wise, do we all look at it and go, "Oh, it's a wand of fireball," or do all of us look at it and just see a twig?
I'm explaining what it is. Orla was he. This partner was a strange man. He had all sort of tricks and things. He used to do all sorts of things for children in a horseshoe. He used to like sparkles and lightning and whatnot. Put on great wee puppet shows with them. But this he said was an heirloom. He said it's something he used to use, but no, it's not something he would think of using ever after he met me. He said it could cause great terror and damage, but it's not something I would use. It seems like where you children are going, you would need it more.
Thank you, Orla. I must admit, I think you're probably the only thing about this island that I'd even remotely miss.
Yeah, you've been really nice, thank you. And I want to give her a big hug.
Oh well, thank you very much. It's just been it's been nice to have people here again. It's just been nice having you all. I feel like we've all really came together quite nicely now. I'll be sad to see you go, but it's better for the people for the birds to fly the coop, and to stay. There's a whole world you've got to go out there and see. I've seen too much. I'm happy enough to just stay in my wee homestead.
Are you happy in your homestead then? Yes.
Very happy. Very even. I'm beyond words of like being able to go visit other places and horseshoe and whatnot. Be able to leave my cottage knowing it's safe is it's the biggest gift anyone could have given me. It's now that problem has been dealt with, it's just it truly has given me a new sense of just like hope.
You're not getting lonely all the way out here, Orla.
Well, I've already had the great thing of sharing free partners, so lonely isn't something I really feel. Weirdly, I always feel like they're with me because I buried it back, but also I always feel like they're around me, and I'm never alone without a friend. You know what I mean? I'll be fine. You have no need to worry about me.
Well,
But
take the box, put it in the bag.
But you're always welcome. in this cottage. If you ever feel need to come back, or just want a wee escape from the world, feel free to come back. You're always welcome here. If I'm not here, feel free to make use of the utilities.
Well, that's really nice of you. Thank you. And I want to give her another hug.
And she'll stick.
You are absolutely lovely.
Give you another hug. Well, you'll be safe with Sam. Sam's an amazing sailor. Great. Oh, I'd say it's an old tub, but it's experience is the best way to use for it. He'll get you to where you need to go. Sam has helped me out a couple of times, so he's a trustworthy person.
Maybe one day we can come back and see how you're doing.
That would be lovely. I'd hope for nothing more. Hopefully you'll have some stories to tell me and some things to like trade back and forth. It'd be lovely.
There'll be better times, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna get some shut eye now. It's been a very eventful day and it's drained me quite much. So hope you all have a lovely day. I'll see you off in the morning. I'll make sure to pack you some food before you go off on that ship. And she kind of takes a deep breath and goes, right, and then heads back to her room, closes the door.
I like her.
She is so nice. She's the best thing, honestly, best thing that's happened on this island since I've arrived, really. Besides all of you, of
Are
course.
you saying that meeting us and being part of this great group wasn't great?
I said besides you, of course. Burnie, you are a personality to behold.
No, you didn't. All you said was she's the best thing to happen since you got on this island. So
And
I
then I
find that
said besides you, of course.
Burnie, you
yeah,
did say
after I pointed it out.
My apologies, Burnie. You're right as always.
Goddamn right.
I do feel strangely, I don't know, guilty, I suppose, by leaving her here.
That's her own choice. Let's go. And I just start walking off.
Burnie, we're
We're
not
going-
Anyway,
leaving
we're
you
going to
alone.
sleep.
Wait. Let him figure it out on his own.
Actually, I'm with Odeysus on this.
I said she
Does
was better
Does
this-
Burnie leave?
He starts to leave, sees everyone still there, and he goes, "Oh yeah,
Bernie, sleep first. I mean, you need to. I mean, you certainly are always at your best, but we need to be at our best in the morning.
I appreciate the candor of you wanting to get on with it, but yes, we need to rest.
You don't look this good without getting your beauty sleep.
Okay.
I'm sure I don't suppose Venis, you need to worry about that. You always look good, but
Oh, thank you, dear. You too. And Moryn always looks good, and Odeysus and Burnie. Anyway, I'm going to sleep.
You look
I
dead.
don't think that I was the last one in that list.
Sorry, I'll
He's
do it
not
alphabetically next time. I was just doing who was
Yes,
sat
well, I'll
next
be
to me in what
first.
order.
Yeah.
Yes.
okay, Moryn.
Could I ask Odeysus and you before you go to bed, please? Can I have some help?
Of course. What would be?
Moryn lifts his arm up. There's a fucking spearhead shoved in his ribcage.
Oh my goodness!
Oh,
Why did you keep that quiet? We've just had a meal.
Actually,
Why
look,
did
it just starts to pour out onto the floor, and the blood just starts to
I'm in
pour out.
excruciating pain.
We've
Why
been eating soup for
Odeysus?
half an hour.
It was good soup.
I mean, right?
Listen, I've been stabbed many a time.
Yes,
Please,
you
will
have.
someone pull this out? I
I've-
can't feel
I've-
my leg.
I've got a healing word left in me. I've got a third level word left in me. Bloody hell.
Didn't want to worry her.
Do
She
you know
was a
what?
nice lady.
Next time, please, it will worry me even more knowing that.
Oh, hi, Ian.
You can get back 6
Beautiful.
HP.
I'm back up to 42.
Odysseus, perhaps you've got something a bit stronger.
I have one spell left, and I was just about to cast something different, but I guess I'm doing this instead.
That's alright. You cast whatever you need to cast.
Well, I mean, if we're going to sleep, surely we'll all feel better in the morning.
Okay.
That's your.
Actually, Odysseus is gonna go. Moryn, this actually works well. Do you think? I look at the wound that has like healed over a little bit from the other spell and go, do you think you will last another hour without dying? I should say.
I am feeling much better now, actually. Thank you, Venis.
Then
No worries.
come with me,
Okay, where are we going?
and I'm gonna lead him outside. I go, Venice, you're more than welcome to come as well. This might be a little interesting.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna
I
take
would.
me
I
out
would.
back and shoot me like an injured dog.
I'll make
Well-
sure he doesn't.
I'm
Well,
going to
now
take
I
him out
wanna-
back and shoot him like an injured dog. No.
Interesting.
When we were
sense
back
of-
in the cave, if you remember, I made you a promise that I was going to teach you magic.
Oh, but now I've got this wand.
The one that does untold destruction that we don't know about yet? Okay. I was meaning magic that you can cast without a wand.
That would be pretty cool.
Would you mind sitting down for a second, just on the grass here?
I sit on the grass.
So, like, with the moonlight shining down us outside this cottage, Odysseus is gonna go to Moryn when he's sitting down, and just with his foot in the grass, just carve out like a circle in the dirt, with a line through it. So Moryn is sitting in like one half of a semicircle, and then Odysseus is going to sit down in the other half.
Sorry,
Bless you, Odysseus.
It's the dust,
mean-
dear.
that was me, but fine.
I'll take the blame. It's fine.
Bless
the
you,
life of my
Burnie.
Odysseus is going to sit down the other and just go. So, I get my powers or abilities, I should say, through the goddess Metil. In her domain, she makes sure that everything is in order, life, death. She maintains the order of things. My powers are a gift. I can gift them to others. So it might take about an hour, but I can give you a little bit of magic, and you can spend it as you see fit. Just close your eyes and just
I will
concentrate.
close my eyes.
And
Mine will wander to the pastries.
over the next hour, Odysseus is going to cast Ceremony. And let's see. Yeah, so Moryn, you can now cast first level Cure Wounds for the next hour.
So,
This is gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
How does that work?
so you both sit down, cross-legged, and join hands. You almost feel like a bond with each other, almost kind of like you might be the same being. You feel somewhat of like withered a little bit by age, and just kind of you feel like a little bit like you've lived a long, good life. Odysseus, you feel a rage return in you of just like your youth and just like how like vigor used to be in you. You spend this time, which almost seems like an instant, but as you open your eyes, an hour has passed.
Do you feel any different, Moryn?
My arse is numb.
That's normal. It's fine.
Oh,
Don't
good.
worry about
I
that.
thought you cut my arse off again. Oh,
No,
again.
no.
Again.
Magic is not that deadly.
Odysseus, when
Um,
did you cut his ass off the last time?
It's a
Let's not
different
talk about
story.
it.
Right, so how does this work then? What do I do?
So take your hand and put it over your wound,
I'll put my hand on my wound.
and imagine it closing over. Imagine the wound purifying itself, the blood going back, the flesh healing.
I shall do just that.
So more you place your hand upon yourself, almost kind of like thinking, this is bullshit. I've been conned before. This is like absolute. This is like not going to work at all. You place your hand on your chest and you're starting, but then you get after a second you give in to the thought of like, what if? Like he might, this might be true. But as you do that, you feel it almost kind of glow from your hand go down to your wound. And am I right in thinking that Venis already healed it? Yeah.
Yeah.
This gives you back 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier. So I'm assuming it's just 1d8.
So with the Venis already closing the wound, it almost feels like an old scar, and you can still feel the pain from it somewhat. This, however, goes down, and it almost feels like somebody just giving you morphine, and like the pain instantly just kind of slips away. So any pain you were in is now just kind of taken away, and you start to feel kind of like a better resolve around yourself. But as you do that, you do feel like this soft glow just kind of leave your hand, and now you just feel it Moryn.
This is amazing. I'm magic.
You just cast magic, you're right.
I heal 1 hit point because it's 1d8 minus 1.
Well, in future, I can maybe give you a few other small spells you can use. Small mind, nothing too crazy. But yes, given enough time and patience, I can give you the ability to cast a few other things.
Fantastic. Is that the right word?
That is
Yes, it's a
indeed
good
the
word.
right word.
Yeah. I did it.
It's certainly impressive.
Well done. Yeah, Venis is going to applaud. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you
it's
very
got like
much.
a light
Magic.
I was going to say, because Venis, I'm not particularly sure what you're versed in with your faith, but I wasn't sure if you were able to do a similar thing, or...
I mean, you've seen that my god's very fiery. I'm more of a god of war. I apologise that most of my spells seem to be harmful than helpful.
It's alright, I think you've got more helpful spells than I do.
Harm can help in the right circumstance. I think we've all found that out fairly recently.
Are
Well, depends on which side you're on.
is everyone going to go for sleeping?
Yes, I'm going to go to bed.
I'd love a nap, please.
Okay. So
I'm
everyone,
so interested.
everyone goes back to their beds, which they had in the first night.
Well, no, I slept. Remember, I slept on the couch.
You did, and you want to sleep on. There was no couch; it was a chair next to the fireplace, which Sam is pulled up next to. So you want to pull up next to Sam.
Yep.
Cool, you pull up next to Sam. Kind of sit next to her. Everyone else goes into their beds. They are, like I said, described before, just wooden bedposts with like a soft kind of like mattress. But as you get into them, it just feels like it hugs you. The blanket around you is like the correct amount of warmth, and you instantly just kind of fall into a deep sleep where you have like dreams of your past, of your childhood, good memories of your childhood, and just nice, happy things. But before you know it, you come out of that, and you're awakened by a.
Could I wake up early, please?
You can wake up early, Moryn.
I would like to be awake and really annoy Burnie because I'm sat in the kitchen, which I assume joins onto the living room. That's how I imagine.
Yeah.
And there's just a tap, 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 tap noise as Moryn finishes a tattoo on the back of his hand. So
Oh
Burnie will just
my
wake
God.
up to Moryn just like tap, 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 tap.
Burnie,
tap,
you
tap,
wake
tap.
up and look down to see Moryn like with a stick, and the iron's got like a little hammer, and just like you can see it going into your skin. It's a little bit of a pinch, but nothing like too crazy.
What?
Morning, Burnie. Tap, 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 tap.
Am I getting tattooed?
No, I'm tattooing myself. The noise woke you up.
Oh, okay. I thought you were tattooing him.
Oh, I thought you were tattooing
Yes,
me.
I thought you were.
No,
I thought.
no.
I thought you were
I thought you
tattooing Burnie.
the back of Bernie's hand.
I thought that was gonna be really
that's what it
funny.
sounded like.
No. I was just annoying him by doing it in the room that he's
Yeah.
in.
Oh,
Okay,
right.
Yeah, you
Moryn's just written cunt on Burnie's forehead permanently.
what bit of the forehead? It goes all the way back.
Well, that's the thing. Moryn can't spell very well, so he's tried like 18 different
Yeah,
times
it's
for it
just
to cross it out.
there's different words of cunt. It goes all the way back.
There's like Someone about count.
Count.
Can I ask you a favor?
Yeah, what's up, Burnie? Tap 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 tap.
And
tap.
I'd like to undo the cuff of my shirt. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna be like, can you put something on my arm here? And I'm just pointing right to like the top of the forearm. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, just like where your elbow is, or just below.
Yeah.
That.
No, like just below. Like, Ian, you know where I have my tattoos? It's the one that, like, the lowest one that I've got.
Yeah. So is it more towards the elbow or more towards the wrist?
More towards the elbow.
Okay, so it's just kind of up there. What are you wanting the tattoo to be?
Now I'm gonna go. Now I know it for your tribe. It's all about like your story, but I don't really know what to talk about. But you've seen me in action, you know. So how about you do something for me, and it shows how I've been during this adventure so far.
It should just be a mushroom.
Mine. Oh, you sorry. You go ahead. Sorry.
I could do something like this for you, Burnie. I would take this very seriously, but I will need a day or two to think about it.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Because right now, I could draw you invisible. That wouldn't really do anything. Or I could do the mushroom stew you made us, which was delicious.
No,
Or I could do that guy you blew up with the magical shouty noise.
I think that what you need to do is something that shows how brave and very much like an adventurer I am. Because all of you are wait.
I want the canon to be that Burnie has a tattoo of himself, but it's a tattoo of himself being invisible. So there's no tattoo, but he just walks up to someone and goes like, "Yeah, see this? There's nothing there. Me invisible."
It's like a UV light tattoo.
Oh fuck! That was funny.
I choked on water.
Very
No,
Burnie
I'm gonna be
movie.
like, I'm gonna be like, yeah, because all of you are adventurers. I'm a businessman, which I guess is an adventurer in the business world, but not in the real world. So you should like think of something that shows me off as being a true adventurer.
I can do this, Burnie.
Thank you.
I will do this for you. On wait a minute, what would Odeysus do? On the condition. Yep, right, let me think. What would Odeysus
What would Odysseus do?
say here? What's the
Not a good
sensible
way to
thing?
What?
It's a sensible one, right? Which is just who's a smart one, Burnie?
Me.
Right, what would you do in this situation? Right.
I would tattoo the person asking something.
But I've gotta like negotiate. So I think that I'll do this.
Oh, I've got an idea. On the condition that when we get to where we're going, the person who's getting tattooed has to buy you a meal.
Oh, I like that one. I was gonna say something about you just, don't sink any more ships. But I like the idea of food.
It's a real beat.
You drive a hard bargain, Burnie.
I would like to say, and I'd like to look at him right in the eyes, and I'm going to look in my pocket, and I'm going to count how much gold I have. Ian, seeing how everything was taken off us,
Yes.
do I have anything?
No.
And I go, how about instead, we wait until we get to the capital, and then the person really treats you with a lavish meal. And maybe...
You could get... How about... I got it. Instead of all of that, you get us all a wagon. So that we can have a party wagon.
And now, like that, you just see Burnie, like, close his eyes and he's looking down. And he goes, oh, my friend. You want a wagon?
I want a party wagon.
I'll get us a wagon.
Party.
And then I get up as if I'm going to go, like, to, like, the warehouse. And I go, oh, wait, no. We need to wait till we're in the capital first. And then I'll get you the party wagon.
party wagon.
The-
Yeah.
And then I'd like to put my hand out for a handshake.
My hand is much bigger than yours, so I'm just gonna shake it, but also like almost pick Burnie up.
Thus concludes the first meeting
Do-
of the
do you
Brain
remember-
Trust.
Do you remember in Batman versus Superman when he punches the guy in the back of the head and he lands like face first and his body like curls round? That's what happens when Moryn just shakes downwards, just fucking burning, shattering it to the ground.
He's put through the floor of all his cottage.
So you take a nice little time to shake each
Oh,
other's
there's bodies hidden under these floorboards.
shake each other's hands, and you kind of like go back to doing what you were doing. And thus concludes the first meeting of the Brain Trust.
We are so smart.
At this time, Orla comes out of the room. I'd say everyone else is waking up. So does anybody else want to do anything before you guys head off?
Venis is just gonna pray as usual.
I would like to join Venis.
Venis,
Alright, Burnie.
Venis is saying a nice prayer. What would you like to do if you know any prayers?
Venis.
Yes, Burnie.
Oh, you were sorry.
No, not an issue. What's up, darling?
So, I remember the last time I prayed to your the person in the sky who made it rain.
Yes, Odeysus.
Yes. Anyways, I would like to know how you pray. Like, are you? Is it like chants? Is it like specific hymns, or can I just sit down, look in the sky, and kind of ask for anything, and then have it fall down on me from the sky?
Well, it's not ask for anything. It's asking for his blessing, really. By all means. I mean, I always do. I don't.
Before
like
she even
to
finishes, I'm turning
interrupt
around and
anyone.
I'm going to go to Odysseus.
Odysseus, are you sitting praying, or what are you doing?
Odysseus was just getting ready to go out the door while the rest of them are doing other stuff, and he was like, Mr. Bremlin, hello.
Odysseus. So
That is my name.
now I know the last time I tried to sort of meditate to your god. Now, Venis is one. I remember I sat and I prayed and then it rained. So, but she just said that I can't get what I pray for and it won't fall from the sky. So, does your god, if I was to pray for something, would it come from the ground, or would it fall down from the sky like Venis's?
The best way I can put it is this: gods are not genies. You don't ask for a specific thing and it comes to you straight away.
Oh, what's the point then? And I just leave the door.
Sorry,
Alright.
you leave the door? Do you mean you go?
Sorry, I just walk out the door. I walk out the door.
I've never heard that term. I leave the door.
Odysseus just kind of like glances across the room at Venice as it's like to catch Venice's eye, like a
Venis is laughing.
yeah, just gives him a smirk. And Odysseus walks out the door, and before they go, he is just gonna go have like one last sort of bath in that wee pond that's like not too far away. It's like, 'cause
Yeah.
I imagine they're gonna be on a boat for a while, so he's just like, I'm gonna go and
No, you
Just
go,
remember, that's
go-
Burnie's piss on.
you can go and wash yourself.
Fucking Odysseus doesn't know that.
Yeah, you can go and wash yourself in there, and just gotta take a little time to clean. It's- Sorry,
Odysseus.
Sorry,
Odysseus, real
sorry,
quick.
sorry. Pike, is that everything you want to do?
No, I'm just kind of relaxing. I'm just taking some time just to fix my hair up, and I'm just kind of waiting around at this point.
Cool, that's fine. Sam is up and ready at this point, and he's just in the kitchen talking to Orla. What were you gonna say, Burnie?
I spot Odysseus going to the pond, and I go, Odysseus,
Yes.
don't put that water in your mouth.
Just kind of like does like this slow head turn and like the. Excuse me. Everything all right, Bernie?
I'm a man of my age. Sometimes has problems, and I fix that problem in said pond.
Just now?
No, last night. But, you know,
Last night.
just... Well, no, not last night. The night before, I guess. But just... Well, I guess it was yesterday morning, really, to be honest with you. But it's besides the point. What I'm trying to say is... don't drink that water.
He just laughs and he goes, Burnie, I really appreciate your forthrightness. But a day and a half to 2 days of something like that in the pond will have dissipated by now, so it should be safe. But thank
do you
you.
know what I'm
I
talking
do
about?
appreciate it.
What do you know what I'm talking about?
I can make fairly valid guesses about what you're talking. A man of your age and stature having a problem that they sorted out in a pond. It's fairly.
Stature. I know I'm short, Mr. Green here, but listen. What I lack in height, I make up for in and I turn around and leave.
I don't think we've ever leaned that close to the audio in our lives. Going, what's he gonna say?
So yeah, DCs, you take time to kind of clean yourself. I say everyone comes back and meets outside. And Orla standing.
In character. That's what I make up for. Yeah. Okay.
Do you say that whenever he's standing outside?
Yeah, and I look directly at Odeysus.
You certainly do, Burnie. You certainly. There's not a single person I've met that is like you.
So everyone's standing there. Sam's getting ready to go. Orla comes out and she has these almost kind of small rucksacks. She goes, "Well, I've made one for each of you." And she has like a little something in there, and she's passing out to each member of the party. They've each got like a little bit of a drink and some food and some nice little treats in there to keep you going on your long journey.
Lamb's bread.
It's not. It's just so we'll just describe it as like it's like very specific like smoked meats and stuff like that. And there's like some actual like there's like muffins in there, some blueberries, some chocolate, and there's also a ration of water as well.
I see the chocolate, and I'm just gonna be like, could I have a little nibble of that?
Of course, honey, it's yours. So you all each got a rucksack with stuff in it.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was like one rucksack for all of.
Everyone got a rucksack
Oh.
with like some rations, some.
Oh, well then I take back what I said.
Okay. And
Burnie's mouth is just covered in, like
Sa-
smeared in chocolate like 5 minutes
Sam
later.
puts the bag back on and goes, follow me. And so as you guys walk away from outside this glade, you just see Orla standing in the doorway of her cottage, just waving you goodbye.
Orla, you are wonderful. Please never change.
Goodbye, dearies. Hope you have a nice time. As she gets further and further away.
Bye.
I'll give Nola a big hug as well. And I am also just gonna whisper in her ear as I'm hugging her and just say, no promises, but you may get some company over the next week or two. Somebody might come knocking. Don't be afraid. Please be as hospitable to him as you are to us.
Always.
They need it more than we do.
Just always.
Good day.
And Sam,
He turns and goes.
is anybody else need to do anything before you leave the glade?
I'd like to lean into Orla and then just whisper into her ear, I know what you did. And just see what her reaction is. No.
Is anybody else want to do anything before you leave?
I just give her a hug and just a kiss on the cheek and just say, you're probably one of the first people I've met in a very long time that's treated me with kindness and nothing else. I really appreciate that.
Well, I hope you hold on to this then with a remembrance of that there is hope out there, that good people exist, and all you have to do is look for them.
I would like to also give her a hug and whisper into her ear, going, "It's the best food I've had in such a long time," and I start crying.
She kind of picks you back up and goes, "Don't worry, I'm sure there's other food out there. You'll just have to compare it to mine and let people know where the best food is."
Yours was made with love. And I just turn around and sniff and walk away.
I dread to know what the sound of Burnie crying is. Like,
Yes, you got.
That's rude.
So everyone walks off out of the glade now. You all leave the presence of Orla in her cottage. You start walking back, following Sam through the forest. It's only about like a half an hour to an hour's walk until you get to the familiar dock of where you first met Orla. long wooden dock. There's no ship there. You see Sam kind of stands at the edge of it and just lets out a really long whistle, but like you can almost feel it echo. You see like the water's just like a small ripple just goes out from it, and he just stands there and goes, "Well, the ship will be here soon." So
What?
my ship,
Yes, my sentiments exactly. What?
my ship will be here soon. It's just gonna take its time getting here. Sometimes it gets lost. It's best to keep it out and see.
Is it magic?
I'm not sure if you're just old, but I don't see a ship.
No,
Are you imagining a ship?
my ship is coming. It's not here right now.
How does your ship respond to whistles?
I keep her out in the open sea, just making sure that like nothing. You can't get robbed or whatnot if it's on the sea. You can evade most pirates or whatnot, sea beasts and whatnot. You can wait here. We will have no real time limit, so if you need to go do anything else, well, you wait. Feel free to. We've got no real unless you have a matter of urgency to be somewhere, then I guess we got all the time in the world here.
I will sit down and finish my tattoo.
Cool. Is anybody else want to do anything? We'll wait for the ship.
I want to just watch him do the tattoo, like pure, like intrigued by it.
You can. Anybody else?
Gonna sit and wait.
Odysseus is gonna sit and just like enjoy the morning air by the sea.
As it starts off as a small dot in the distance in the horizon, it gets closer and closer. You see this. I would describe it as a brig. So it has two sails, nice wooden body, but looking at it, it almost looks old and weathered, like it's been around for a very long time. Pulls up. You're all able to climb on to the ship. Looking around on the actual ship, you notice there's no like. There's no like supplies left out in the ship. At the front of the ship where the crow's nest should be, there seems to be like 3 legs going up to the top of it, and you can see like a chamber going up, like almost like for an eye, like to see out of where to go. And you see Sam walks up and places his hand on the mast and takes a deep breath and goes, "It's good to be back." Yeah, well, want to make yourself downstairs. There's a couple of hammocks you can lie in. I'll be down there soon. You just got to make sure you know where our plane site's going. So did we decide on Willow Sea or?
I believe it was Venis, yes. Unless anyone else does not like the idea.
I'm going where you guys are.
Venis it is.
Are you guys start
Just
to,
wanna leave the island.
as you guys start to go down the stairs, you just see Sam turn around and put his eye up to the small hole and just kind of look around, and just leaves it there and follows you guys down. He goes, it'll be about a 2-day journey to Willow Sea, if that's okay.
Should we expect any interruptions, any danger?
My girl is usually pretty good at staying away from the unpleasantries of the sea, but you never know. She is a foul mistress. And as he says that, you hear like a ship just kind of, the wood just kind of creaks and groans a little bit. AC goes, "Well, didn't mean that." Anyway, I said you can lie in the hammocks. I'm just gonna go make sure the ship's all right. Check it up and down. Just gotta make sure of these things. Feel free to treat this as your home. 2 days on the sea can be unforgiving, but assume you'll be fine. Right? I won't need any ship help steering at all. The ship's fine with just me.
Does your ship have a name?
It's called the Plain Sight.
Plain sight.
Yes.
All right.
Well,
Thank you for allowing us aboard, sir.
I probably thought you can feel the ship already move. Okay, so you're already going out into sea. The ship starts to go off. There's now about an hour or so has passed. As you look back, Anchor Isle is nothing more than a dot. You can't see the mainland and the looking out towards, so you're out in the middle of the sea now.
What a fascinating vessel this is.
Are you speaking to Sam?
No, to
Okay.
like just to anyone.
Okay.
We're on a magic ship. A week ago, I would have been very surprised, but we've seen quite a bit since then.
Yes,
Oh.
it's certainly unique.
All new experiences. I'm. Yes, interesting. I like it.
I think
Do
we need
wish
to
we
have a
could have
talk.
our things back. Yes.
We're going to get to the mainland. And I personally would like to know that if we are all going to stay in company, am I going to be in for any nasty surprises for things popping up from your personal life? Are any of you wanted criminals besides what we've had, or are there any groups that are after you? Are we in any danger of affiliation from any of you?
Venis gives a laugh that he's not given before. He's like, what an odd question.
Maybe my business partners, but that's about it. I say partners. They're enemies at this point.
Are your business partners dangerous people?
Maybe.
All right. Are they actively trying to kill you?
Kill my career, yes.
I think we're safe. And Venice, you say it's an odd question, but you haven't answered. Are any of us in danger when we're with you?
We've got 2 days on this ship, haven't we?
Yeah, 2 days. It's only the first hour, so it's still morning. The sun's still coming up, but you guys do look behind you. Anchor is far away at this point. Sam is down on the stairs that come up to like the rudder of the ship. He's just sitting down there, like whittling something in a bit of wood with a knife.
Venis, for the first time, doesn't have his usual. It's definitely faded over this conversation.
Are you alright, Venis?
We're going to be out at sea for 2 days. Odeysus, could I ask that I have a bit of time to think about your question?
Take all the time you need. You don't have to share personal details if you don't want to. I'm just concerned for the well-being of our group in general with safety.
Well, now that makes me think we're fucked.
I'm sure Venice has a lot to think about. Let's not press her.
You haven't answered the question yourself, Odysseus. Do we have any concerns from you?
As far as I'm aware, I haven't ruffled anyone's feathers. I haven't caused any major crimes. I've been fairly straightforward most of my life. I mean, I am a man of the church. What can I say?
The church hasn't always been squeaky clean as far as I'm aware, but...
Well,
I
that
believe
depends which church.
Well, the only people who really would have wanted to kill me made a very good job of killing me in the first place. Or mostly
Excuse
me?
killing me.
Wait,
What-
hold
what-
on.
what?
What? Are you
Pardon?
are you
not-
dead?
Odysseus like slowly raises his hands, and as you guys remember that he's very against the undeads.
Not quite. They... Okay. So, my father, to put some backstory. My father is a socialite bureaucrat in Port Violet. He kicked myself and my brother out when we were 19. We then started doing anything we could to make money. We did a little bit of thievery, I will admit, not proud of it. Neither did con work. But then we went straight and did mercenary work. We did that for a while, we got very good at it, until we were eventually double-crossed on a job, and left for dead. I think we were pretty much at death's door when we were approached by something, an entity, healed our wounds, granted us some power, and we cut a deal. That's why I don't have my tail. So, that's
Tail was
all
payment.
happened. Yes,
Wait, you're
we had
supposed to have tails?
I have explained this before, Burnie, but yes, all tieflings do have tails. We are born with them. But
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't notice that you didn't have a tail until you said that.
it's...
Anyways, continue.
We had to give something. We had to give our pound of flesh. I gave mine literally. Cardi gave up his ability to project the echo, like I can do. That was what started a lot of the tensions between us, and that's why we parted ways, among other things. So, I don't know if Scalm the Strongbike is still going to be looking for me, but if he is, well, as far as he's aware, I'm dead.
So this echo version of yourself is something you could do before the incident.
Yes, we inherited it through our mother's bloodline, from what she's told us. This was
So-
something of a gift from her side of the family.
So it's a tiefling thing. I'm sorry, I'm not very well versed in these things. So please tell me if I cross a line.
No, of course. Well, tieflings don't always come from tieflings. Sometimes an ordinary human couple, their baby can be a tiefling if someone in their family line has had run-ins with, I guess, our forefathers, devils, demons, that sort of thing. That's where we tend to come from. My mother
Right.
is human, as is my father.
Interesting.
Yes,
Well-
there's a lot of things that people get. I don't want to say get wrong, but there's a lot of misconceptions about our kind. But that was what we inherited from her. That was what Cardi gave up. I chose another option.
And here you are.
Yes, I tell you what, it's not fun. And I just kind of turn around and I just kind of just like lift up my shirt a bit and you can just see like where like the scar is from where I've cut my tail off. I'm like, getting through that with a very small knife was not a fun time, I can assure you.
That's something I did not expect. Please warn us when you're going to do that next time. I would appreciate it.
It's a wonderful party trick. You should see me at parties. Yes.
Sure it is.
But, well, as I said, we did some business work. We did some not so legitimate business work every now and again. If people are still after us after all this time, I think they would have found me by now. Though, as far as I'm aware, we're safe. Though if we do go to Port Violet, I'm not going to be particularly safe from my father, but that's just being from, well, I suppose he's probably just going to be a dick to me again as he was before. That's my father
Well-
for you.
I imagine we've got some time before we decide where we're going. We're going
I
to
would like to
Willersley
go to
now,
Port Violet.
so we have a few days'
Yes.
journey before we have to decide.
Yes, that's my story, and the long and the short of it. So,
Well,
Yeah,
I'm fairly certain that we're in no immediate danger around you then. So
well,
I'd
we're out
say
in the middle of
I'm-
the sea, so
I mean, when we get to the mainland, from what I can tell, I'm clean, you're clean, Burnie, international criminal and constantly being hunted, but probably clean. I imagine Valericia would answer, but she's sleeping at the moment. And Venis, yes. Venis can come to us in his own time.
exactly.
Well,
Moryn?
you don't gotta worry about me. I killed all the people that might come after us. So
I assumed as much.
yeah, it was amazing. That's how I got this one, and I pull my shorts up and show the like crossed sickle with a slash through it. That's how I got this one. I killed like 18 people.
Were they innocent?
No, they were robbing a farm that I'd grown quite fond of.
All right.
The daughter was very pretty.
Can I make one request?
Yes. What's the request?
Look, unlike most of you, I didn't grow up doing any like gestures of arms. I was not a traveler. I didn't fight and kill for my next meal. I've never killed. Well, I've never killed a person. I'll put it that way. And the entire time we've been with you, we've destroyed sludge undead in the sewer, and we fought werewolves, I think. But that's it. I've never killed a person.
Well, I mean, technically, a werewolf is a person. Just
A
it looks
werewolf is
like
kind of an
a-
abomination, I would say. It's a monster.
Something of a loophole.
If you're worried, it's pretty easy.
I don't want to kill people. I really don't. I would much rather try and help people as much as I can. So I trust you people. If we get into any situation with living, breathing, sentient people, can we do our utmost to not kill people unless there is no other option? That's my request, please.
We can certainly do our best. And if it makes it any easier, and I just give him a little wink to go. One of us will kill them for you, so you don't have to.
That's not exactly.
I mean, I could do that.
appreciate you doing your best.
That sounds like a good idea. I'll do it.
I'm
I
You
playing.
just
I
knock them
appreciate
out,
you-
and then I'll, you know.
It doesn't work that way. I appreciate you
Odd.
doing your best.
Oddie, I'm playing with you. It's fine. We'll try diplomacy, and if worst comes to worst, we'll retaliate. But
Indeed.
hopefully it won't have to.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh,
Unless there's anything else, I need to go do a few things.
Of course.
So Odysseus is going to go up into the deck of the ship.
sorry, good.
He's gonna go to the edge of the ship. What time is it?
It's morning, so it's not even midday yet, but the sun's coming down on you. It's not overbearing, but it is quite like there's a heat to it.
If it's still the morning, he's gonna wait. In which case, he's just gonna go to the deck of the ship, sort of sit against one of the masts and just enjoy the sea air, and maybe just say like a quick prayer to Matil.
Can everybody make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Yo, what?
Can everybody make a wisdom saving throw, please?
I don't like this.
Nat one, motherfucker.
Oh, Michael.
If anybody else rolls in that one, let me know.
16.
I also
Oh.
got 16.
I mean, if I'm adding anything else, it's a 7. But yeah, Nat one.
Whatever 13 plus 8 is.
Cool.
21.
Thank you.
James,
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
What'd you get for your wisdom saving throw?
Oh, probably not very good. That's a 9.
Jesus.
9.
I'm not a wise man.
It's fine.
You couldn't cut it as a poor man
Okay.
stealing.
Odysseus, as you sit down and kind of put your head against the mast, as you put your head back, you almost feel arms come around you, not in a violent motion, but almost like trying to hug you. What do you do?
Like I actively feel that.
Yes.
Odysseus, even though it's like a gentle thing, it's unexpected, so he's immediately just gonna like roll to the side and look up at the spot that he was sitting in.
You look up and you just see the mast. There's nothing there. All you can hear is like the sound of the ship going through the waves.
The ship was called, like, what was it, Plain Strider?
The plain sight.
Plain sight.
Plain Sight. Was that you, ship?
You hear nothing back.
You're losing your mind. You're talking to a bloody ship. He's going to stride forward and try and find Sam.
Yes, Sam's sitting at the stairs. He's kind of in front of you, whittling wood. He's in his own business right now, just taking bits off. He's not fully made the whatever he's making. He's just making the initial shape.
Captain?
No one's
So your
called me that in a while, but yes,
your ship,
yes.
does it, how do I say it? Does it have effects on... Does your ship hug people? I'll just say it like that. Does your bloody ship hug people?
Well, it's been known to grasp a few sailors every now and again, but it's just the sheer majesty of it. I mean, look at it.
Is it dangerous?
Well, is fire dangerous?
I mean, Yes, but you haven't really
No,
narrowed it.
I wouldn't say fire is inherently dangerous. It's only when used by someone improperly it becomes dangerous.
Is your ship leaning out to get me? It's. You know what? This is a bit much.
Are you okay? You seem a bit.
I'm really not. I'll be honest. The past few days have been a bit much.
It's probably just something from that. I would.
To be honest with you, I'm currently on a magic ship that I don't know what the extent of the abilities are. That is hugging me from behind in the middle of the sea.
The ship just embraces anyone with at ease. It's a lovely ship. I've had it for ages. There's no need to worry. There's no danger at all. If it comes to embrace you, I give you full utmost permission to embrace it back.
All right. Odeysus is going to turn around and go back into the room where everyone else is.
So there's no room. It's just like down below the decks. It's just like storage, and there's a couple of hammocks you can. And there's a table as well, with a couple of chairs around it. But that's about it.
There. He's going to go down there, and if he sees anyone else, he's just going. The ship hugs people, by the way, and he's just going to walk straight past.
Pardon?
Okay, never
The
mind.
ship hugs people. And Odysseus is going to sit, like, lie in the hammock and have, like, a... He's got that expression that's just, like... He's seen a lot, and he's kind of just fucking done for a little bit. He needs, like, an hour or two to just not have to deal with fucking magic shit.
Is anybody wanting to do anything before we advance time a little bit?
I'd like to hug the ship.
You walk up and you hug the mast, but nothing really happens back to you. It just feels like you're hugging wood.
Good ship, and I'll tap the mast. Thank you for not sinking. Go to bed. Hammock.
Is everybody just gonna hang out then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to cast a spell, but I'm not going to do it until the evening.
Okay. I'd say we are advanced time to the evening, so it is now dark. What spell are you wanting to cast?
Odysseus wants to cast Sending.
Sending.
So I can send a message that is up to, I believe it's 25 words.
Okay. What would you like to send?
So I am going to send a message to the werewolf I cured.
Okay. I would just like to point out, if anybody wants to send me secret messages, please do so on Discord. I'm not looking at my phone during the game.
Ah, fuck.
Messages. So yeah, he's going to send 25 words. All right. Don't be afraid. This is the person that cured you. Head back to Orla's house. She's expecting you and will take care of you. Be well. That's all he's going to send.
You hear nothing back.
I was going to say, so like they can...
I know they can. You hear nothing back.
Yeah, they can... Okay, yeah, so I hear nothing back, okay.
Yes. You hear nothing back. As you're all stood out on the deck, as the kind of air gets a little bit colder, Sam comes up from and goes, "Why has everybody come down to below? Couple of drinks. We can all become really acquainted down there." And he just kind of goes down the stairs to like towards the table. Is MD following him to there?
Yeah, I'll follow them.
Well, this should be fun.
Yep.
I do like a drink.
Burnie?
I'm just gonna be chilling, sort of out on the deck, just looking at the water.
You're not going to come downstairs now?
No.
Cool. So, you guys all go downstairs, and you see Sam has set out a couple of tankards, and he's pouring like a yellowish clear liquid into them. He goes, "So sailor's grog for you all. You're all sailors now, ain't you?"
Yes.
And he has everyone
Yes. Howdy, sailors on the sea.
has everyone sit down. Oh, sit down, sit down. It's a nice little chat, you know. Best to do these things out at sea. We'll reach Willow Sea by Not tomorrow, but the next day's morning. Plenty of time to get acquainted, become real friends. So, you're running away from something, or are you just out for a little walk?
I
We
suppose you
all
could
ended up
think-
on Anchor Isle for different reasons, and now we're trying to get away from there because, no offense, the island's a bit of a shithole.
I suppose you could say we're trying to continue a journey that got somewhat sidetracked. Just happened to be journeying in the same direction.
Genuinely, is that the right word? I'm
Yeah.
genuinely just out for a good time.
I know that feeling.
Willow Sea. It's not too far from the Dragon's Hollow. Anyone ever been?
Never.
I would hope not.
I've been past it a couple of times. Me and old Plainsight scurried around the island, see what we can find.
Why would anyone want to go to the Dragon's Hollow?
There's some ungodly amount of treasure there. Some from the Tiefling Kingdom, some from the Dragon's own wealth. But it's a good place to make a bit of coin if you're willing to dive in amongst it. It's a terrible place around this. That's where the last king fought that battle. Against the rebellion. Rebellions are always popping up against the Arkans these past couple of years. Some peasant gets above their ideas, above their stations, to go seeking for something more. Think their ideas are better. But the Arkans have always stayed on top of the game. Always one step ahead of it. I guess that's why they're in charge, eh?
Wouldn't know, I've never met them. I'm sure they know what they're doing.
Any
That's with enough numbers you can keep any rebellion down, no matter how just the cause.
of you ever heard the rumours of how the king died?
Can't say I have. I've been away from major cities for a good while.
Had to be now 10 years now since he died. The initial report is that he just slipped away in his sleep, but I've heard other things. Poison was one of them. Died of some unknown illness. They're still trying to find out. Or something more foul at they amongst it. And you just see he points up towards points up towards the sky. Up there. But no need to worry. I'm sure his boy will make an excellent king. Once he makes it there.
So who's... Maybe I'm sort of off my game here, but who's ruling in the boy's stead?
His uncle. Yeah, his uncle Charles. He's acting as a kind of steward and preparing the young man for his ascension.
Charles is king.
Charles Arkan, he's not king. He's the king's brother. He's ruling as steward. He's not a king. He's made that very clear. He does not want to be king. He wants to see young Harry become king. Made that abundantly clear. So, I said, you have any goals in mind? Anywhere you going? I only ask because there's been rumours about a new land found further south. Somewhere of true freedom, away from the Arkans and away from this whole incidents. More of a place of promise. But it's been said that you need to get an in from some of the big lords or from an invite only type thing. You heard anything about that?
I've not heard a single thing about that. We've kind of been in jail for a while. Kind of out of the loop.
And even before then, I was living more day to day, not really focusing on hearsay.
I'm from the Frostbite Isles, and then I was wandering around farmland, so I don't really pick up a lot of
Frostbite
that
Isles.
kind of stuff.
Ah,
Dragons
Much like
sound fun.
Moryn
Frostbite's
travelled.
Frostbite's a hard place to live.
Yeah,
Very hard.
they got bears almost as big as this ship.
Mm.
It's incredible.
Been there once. Never again. Too cold.
Yeah, it is cold.
But I've only just realized. You've said there's a new land to the south.
There's rumours of it. There's rumours of it. Not seen or
there's
heard anything
only-
incredible.
But only some people can go if they have an in with the lords. But so is it only the Kingdom of Arcanlight that's got access to it, or does the Hearth of Eden found it too?
I've heard. Again, it's all rumours and hearsay. I've heard that not even told the king and the Archons about it yet. That all these titans of industry have kept it secret so they can expand their reach and claim in it. They all talk in secret about the king and they all have plans. But, I say, if it is true, it might just be peasants pissing in the wind telling stories.
If there's anything I've learned from spending time around nobility and socialites and bureaucrats, is that they all do spout bullshit to try and one-up each other, so who's to say?
The promise of a new land means you get volunteers, and those volunteers can end up anywhere.
He has got a point.
Me and old plain sight will keep to our path, keep smuggling, keep ourselves out of trouble. I'll get you to Willisea, no problem. You see, he takes an Irish sprig of his drink. I hope everyone has a good sleep tonight.
I'll certainly try. You as well, Sam.
You see, he starts to walk away, go upstairs. Oh, if you hear anything that seems out of place, don't worry, I'm sure it's just the moans of an old ship. And you see he puts his hand on the ship and just kind of like looks at his hand. Then walks up the stairs but keeps his hand on the ship as he kind of like brings it up behind him. Now it's just you guys sitting in there. Burnie, you do see Sam come back up, but he goes up towards where the rudder of the ship is. And
Okay.
just stands there, looking out to the darkness. Is
Okay, so
anyone?
I can't be the... Sorry, Ian.
No, I was gonna say, does anyone want to do anything?
So I can't be the only one who thought that was a very strange conversation, right?
Most certainly.
I thought he was a perfectly lovely gentleman. No, he's weird in the head, definitely.
Oh God, you had me there for a second.
No, he's been at sea too long. Right, I know I'm going to sound crazy here, but I'm fairly sure the ship is probably listening into what we're saying.
You said it was hugging you?
Yes, he was hugging me. I mean, have you not noticed that he treats it like... And he was walking up the stairs, rubbing his hand along the wall there, like it was like walking alongside a horse to let it know that you're there.
Also, a
I
ship
mean-
of this size surely needs some other crew.
I mean, when I sailed from the Frostbite Isles, the captain really liked his ship. He called her the old girl, and was always like patting the wheel bit. I don't think that's so weird.
Or you think he's just overly connected to his...
I think that's just a sailor thing.
I mean, this ship is definitely some sort of magical aura about it. I don't know whether it's sentient or...
Well, considering we've all just been sitting below deck and no one has been at the helm, and yet we're still probably on course, yes, it's clearly magic.
Oh, it's a magic ship. That's amazing.
Yes.
Magic... I mean, yet... magic bad?
How is it bad? I mean, we saved this guy's life. He's got no reason to want to hurt us. If he's
Yes.
got a magic ship, good for him.
Yes. Yes.
Or maybe
I'm just
maybe
being
the
wary.
ship is like his friend, and they're like business partners.
What, him and the
Like
ship?
Bernie, did you used to have business partners?
Burnie's upstairs.
Burnie's-
He's not with you guys.
Where's Burnie?
Like Bernie used to probably have business partners.
I'd say be wary. We've only got another day's travel after this. Let's just.
Yes, if something bad were going to happen, it'd have happened.
But
We don't
if there's
know that.
something I've learned since we've all met, bad things can happen when you least expect it.
Right, so if
And,
you
and
start,
as I say that, I hold up my hand, missing my ring finger on my left hand, and I'm gonna say, bad things happen. I don't want to lose any more fingers or worse. So can we all just make sure that we keep an eye on him?
Right. Yes.
Oh, it will be.
Quite.
If there's one thing I've learned is that people like to lull you into a full sense of security in situations like this.
well,
Get your
mean-
guard down, and then they'll do what they want with you.
he did watch us get given. Well, he watched me pick up that thing from Orla that can do chaos. So maybe if I have that close, he won't try anything because I could chaos him.
Yeah. So what she just said it causes chaos. Do you have it there?
It's in my pocket, and I reach into my backpack. And I pull it out. It is a wand of sorts.
I'd love if you accidentally activate and just blew a hole in the
Well,
ship.
I don't know if you guys have seen what I've just spammed in the Discord.
Yeah,
I looked
yeah.
up all the rulings
Yeah.
for this. Technically, I can attune to it
Yeah.
because technically, by the definition, I am a spellcaster.
So it says the one has 7 charges, but this only has 1 use per day.
All right, okay.
So I'm not using that in this one. It only has 1 cast of fireball at first level, or at this first level per day.
Right, okay. So is it an attunement item then?
You can attune to it, yes.
Beautiful. I could blow him up if we need to.
Please point that don't point that at them. Realize we're like inside a ship, and I go maybe just put it down.
Back in the box and put the box in the bag. See.
The way I look at it is this: yes, we could do that, but then we're stranded in the middle of the sea with a ship that most likely, even if it somehow is still sailable, wouldn't want to play with us. We'd be stranded,
Well, then I'll blow it up
He-
again.
and then we're in the middle of the sea
But the ship doesn't.
where we'll
bother.
drown.
I mean,
We could
maybe
walk
maybe
on water. You
maybe-
could make us walk on water again.
maybe let's not threaten the ship.
We're not going to hurt the ship. It's
I
just
don't
not
want to threaten
gonna-
the ship. All I'm saying is, if he does have anything in mind, and if he has any kind of tricks up his sleeve, he holds all the cards right now. We're in his power.
Well, we
right
could
now,
just.
we need him a lot more than he needs us.
Listen, he's not going to do anything. We saved his life.
Yes. He did say he owed us a debt.
Also, there's 6 of us. Like, if he really wanted to do something, he'd have to overpower the 6 of us. Because all it would take is for one of us to go, knife to your throat, better do what I say or I'll kill you.
You say that, and you hear
And
the
then-
ship groan, almost feeling like the walls are closing in around you, but they're not.
Alright,
I think it's safe to say that the walls have ears.
But we're not
Don't-
going to do that, obviously.
it's not
at
gonna-
all.
we're not going to
I
need to
w-
do that. Because
I
he's a
want-
nice man. He
I
gave me a
want
drink.
to trust him. I want to
Then
trust
trust him.
I really do. I don't know. Well, you weren't there for the bailiff, but last time we put our trust in someone, we ended up getting put in prison.
Actually,
Odysseus here lost a finger, as did Burnie.
I mean, the last time we put our trust in someone, it was Orla, and she gave us cake.
I was going to say that as well. I will be the first to say, I did not trust Orla at all. I was all for breaking out of that house in the middle of the night and running.
100%.
but I was
Yes,
wrong.
I was also very, very
Yeah, and-
suspicious.
And Orla
Likewise.
knew this guy, so he must be alright.
How about this? Me and Venis can do a little bit of our divination magic and figure a few things out to help us with this decision. Does that sound
Very
good?
good plan.
And I'll go get drunk with the captain and play a game.
That sounds fantastic, as you would say.
While people are speaking, Burnie,
Yes.
the captain comes down and just kind of sits and like slides next to you. Stars, like little veils of hope, aren't they?
I always like the stars.
Me too. Oh, it's such a pretty gaze to stare upon. Some say they're the last light of Odin, an old kingdom. You see, he takes a deep breath. Strange place here with no lighthouses, eh? Uh, sorry, do you want a drink?
No, thank you.
No, if you're sure. Oh, and please be kind to my ship.
Don't worry, I'm just sitting here looking at the stars.
She's been through a lot.
Well, she's a beautiful ship, and I just want to like, you know, how, like some people like stroke a table when it's like nice wood. They're like, nice wood. Like I'm just doing that, like, but on like the handrail type bit. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm. Your friend, the elf downstairs. Are you acquainted?
I mean, we know each other, but no, there's no relation or anything.
She had a aura about her that I have not seen for some time. Do you happen to know if she carries anything of significance on her?
No.
Well, if she should reveal to you that she carries something of that significance, I would like to very much bask in its aura. If that would be alright with your party.
I mean, why don't you just ask her yourself?
She's asleep at the moment, and being a sailor as I am, I'm not one to wake a maiden.
All right, well then, just wait till tomorrow then.
I guess I shall.
Sorry, I can't be of more help.
No, you've been all helpful as you can.
I've got a question for you.
Ask away.
Is there anywhere I can lie down here so I can continue looking at the stars tonight? I don't want to go down and sleep down there.
You can sleep on my deck. I don't mind at all.
Is there like a somewhere to lie down, or is it just the wood?
No, I would just lie on the wood. She's quite comforting at times. You will find a nice embrace there.
Is there any like ropes or anything like that lying about?
There's no ropes lying about. There's only ropes like lines on the ship.
Okay, so I'm gonna be like, all right, well, I'm gonna just try find a comfortable spot, and I'll still be here.
Hope you have sweet dreams. And he just
I hope so too.
he goes back up to the rudder, just kind of keeping his hand on the ship. Is anybody else wanting to do anything?
I would like to. Oh no, I don't have any instruments left, do I?
No.
All right, never mind then.
Does anybody else want to do anything with the night?
Oh, can I go up to the Sam real quick?
Yes, you can. I'll say he's not left yet.
Sorry. Do you This is a strange request, but do you perchance have any instruments or
No.
No.
She likes it quiet. The sea breeze is her song. And you see you
Thank you.
just back up. Does anybody else want to do anything before we move on?
I think Odeysus is just going to try and have a good night's sleep without any interruptions. Fingers crossed. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, and the thing before they go to bed, he was gonna do a bit of divination magic, and just when they were all downstairs, cast detect good and evil.
So Barney is currently sleeping on the main deck. Sam is not asleep; he's on top. He's like steering the rudder, but he's also like he's looking down, so he can see you. What is it you're wanting to do? Sorry. You want
Okay.
to cast divination on top deck.
Yeah, he's gonna go on top deck then. Yeah, so he's gonna cast detect good and evil. So yeah, basically, 30-foot range. So for 10 minutes, he can detect any aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead. He knows if there's a place or object within 30 feet that has been magically consecrated or desecrated.
As you place your hands onto the ship, a second goes by, and you look up, and you see a lady standing before you, all almost made out of the moonlight itself. Soft features to her hair going down to her back, floating, just maybe a foot off the ground. Can I help you?
I don't know.
Then why have you called upon me?
I didn't. This is a. And he kind of looks at his hand and just goes, Hello?
You are on board our ship. And you are looking for problems. I would go back to sleep. What you're looking for, you won't find answers to.
I was just wanting to know if we were in danger. Bit of security for the night, you know?
Do you feel in danger?
Do you want an honest answer for that?
I asked you a question.
To be quite honest, a little bit. A strange lady is floating in front of me in the middle of the night.
Oh.
That's a bit peculiar, some would say.
Odeysus, we both know you've seen stranger things.
Which is why I'm well versed in what is dangerous and what is not.
Then you know why Sam keeps me.
Are you here to hurt us too? Or are you here to protect us?
I'm not here to hurt or protect you. I'm here because Sam is here. Sam needs me. She looks past you and looks up at Sam at the rudder.
Have a good night. If there's anything you need of us, let us know. And Odysseus gets up. And
As
heads
you gets up
downstairs.
to turn away from her, she waits for you, Odysseus.
Odysseus fucking stops.
Still, in her garden, still waiting. And she just as the ship goes on and the moonlight hits the mast, she disappears.
Odysseus stays for about a solid 5 minutes, just standing there with the sea wind, and then heads downstairs and goes to sleep.
Is everybody else gonna go to sleep?
Yeah.
You were already
Yeah.
sleeping.
Bernie's-
What are you gonna say, Bernie? Sorry.
Finish going to sleep.
Bernie's gonna keep sort of just looking up and slowly drift off to sleep, just with the pure look of the stars.
That's fine. Moryn,
I'll
Starling,
go to sleep.
I'm gonna have a nap.
can everybody roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
You son of a bitch.
Odysseus, can you roll yours with disadvantage?
Let's see. A wisdom saving throw, you said.
Yes.
A
8.
disadvantage, you said.
8.
8!
Yep.
23.
Cool.
So, What is the
0.
likelihood of 2 natural ones in a night?
You're having a
that-
laugh.
Oh my
No.
god,
I
Michael.
rolled a 14 and a 1.
Oh,
Yeah, I also rolled a 1, which becomes 0.
oh my god. Burnie?
I rolled a 7.
So,
I also rolled a 1, which was an 8 as well.
hold on. What? Did you roll an actual 1?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, get ready to fight a charmed party of 3.
Plus my wisdom is
Ready to
8.
fight a boat.
Oh no, 9.
It's not the boat you got to worry about.
All 3 of you
Boat.
have the same dream. You walk up onto the deck of the ship. You all 3 see each other. As you look out into the sea, it's nothing but darkness. You look up to the rudder, there's not Sam. Instead, there's a woman, long blonde hair, with a flower crown on, steering the ship. What is it you want to do?
And it's just waves politely.
She waves back. With like a kind of nice, kind of soft smile.
I didn't realise there was another crew, but I guess that makes sense.
We've already met.
Have you? Oh,
Oh.
right.
Wait,
Well, you... What?
am I asleep or awake? And are we responding? Because you sound exactly like Moryn and Odeysus would sound normally.
That's because I'm Moryn.
Am I asleep or awake?
I don't know. Moryn,
Yes.
pinch Venis. See if Venis can wake up.
Why do I got to pinch Venis? Why can't I pinch you?
I'm here. Yes, I'm right here. Please don't pinch.
Okay.
Yeah. Who wants to get pinched?
I know I'm here, so I'm absolutely fine.
I will pinch myself.
You hurt yourself. 1 damage.
my
That's it.
Now my arm hurts.
You're fine.
Well done,
He goes into a
Odeysus. Now
rage.
my arm hurts.
That lady up there is somebody I met last night. I
Was she
believe
nice?
she said she was here to help Sam.
Well, she seems nice. She waved back. It was a nice wave.
She knows more than she should.
Such as...
Go and speak to her.
Okay. I'm just gonna walk up.
Cool.
Good evening.
Hello, Moryn.
Ah, Sam must have told you my name. I didn't realise there was another crew member. I guess that makes sense though, because you would have had to steer the boat over to us.
If you were to call the master crew member, the brother of a crew member, the sails a crew member, then yes, I am a crew member.
Right, okay. You must really like boats. Because you just said a bunch of boat words that I don't understand.
Ship, Moryn.
Ship.
I am a ship.
What's a rudder?
Used to steer.
Oh, cool. That's interesting. I've learned something today.
Is there a reason you need to be here? Or have you just stumbled in from your sleep?
I probably was. I don't know. I've never sleepwalked before, but I guess we've all. Yeah. We've had some long days. So I was just saying hello because that's polite. Thank you for taking us. It's very nice of you.
Those that sleep deep on the ship pass from slumber into death.
Oh, that sounds ominous.
But I don't
So-
think you'll be grasped too tight.
So I'm dead right now.
I would say, in a literal sense, yes.
Oh fuck!
Your body,
If I die in my sleep, I lose a bet.
but no need to worry. As soon as you're ready to be gone, I'm sure you'll return to your body. She has not come for you yet, so I do not need to return you there.
Who is she?
The Lady Mattel.
Oh, is that the one that Odeysus is that?
Odeysus as well, and well relationship with Talbot. We're not going to see her.
I don't know much about you mainlanders gods. Oh, well, good night. You have a wonderful evening, and it's quite cold out here. Would you want me to bring you up something to keep you warm because it's night time?
No. But your uncle did have some nice words for you, Moryn, last time we spoke. Last time
My
you
uncle?
went there. Or had you not heard? He was a traveller on my ship.
Ah, that's interesting. That's so you met him?
Hmm.
Ah.
Yes. He had some
What do you think?
nice things to say about you.
Oh, he's a good lad. Yeah.
Hmm. But
He brought back, when he came back to the tribe, he brought back this weird contraption that he'd bought off a man. It was supposed to be a castle defense item. They called it a bow lister, and we used it to hunt mammoths. It was amazing.
nice stories to comfort you in a time of need. You should never be forgotten. Always leaving a smile to your face. And she just turns back to look at steering the ship.
Right. Oh, I've got to just walk up. She's met my uncle. It's quite interesting.
right.
He must have come on this boat before. Ship. It's a ship.
Right.
Oh, he's good. That's nice. It's always nice to hear about the family.
So she knows about your family.
Well, yeah, she's met my uncle.
Huh.
Small world, I guess. I guess when you're a ship. She said she was like a ship person. I don't know. What's the word for like a ship?
She's possibly the spirit of a ship.
Oh, she's a spirit. She's just stood over there. If she was a spirit, we'd be able to see through her. He sort of taps his head and he's like, "You got to think about these things."
Right. Yes.
Yeah, I see. I'm a well-travelled man.
Seen many spirits in your time?
I have seen no spirits. And I dread the day I do because I don't think you can hit them with a sword. Anyway,
Oh.
she's just steering the ship. I think we're still going the right way.
Right.
She's alright. Sam's got to sleep sometime, I guess, so maybe she's taking the night shift.
Yes. Would make sense.
I don't know. She seems lovely. I'm going back to bed.
Is
I don't know about you guys.
Is
It's weird. It's the middle of the night.
Does anyone want to do anything at all?
Should Venis turns to Odysseus. Should I go talk to her?
Me and Moryn have already spoken to her.
Maybe she doesn't want to be bothered. I mean, I can have a go.
If she didn't want to be bothered, she wouldn't have brought us here.
Right. Okay. Venis walks up and he's just, hello.
Venis, my ship has
What?
passed you many times.
Has it?
The
Right.
the family you once served. There's all but too many of them on my ship. They came across into her embrace. I think you were supposed to be there, but something else went awry. No matter. Odysseus, he has a part to play for you. I would hold him tight. You wouldn't want him to slip away and be on board my ship. Not through slumber, but through sacrifice.
Right.
And she
Well, thank you very much for steering us and guiding our way and looking after my family, apparently.
she just looks back towards the rudder and smiles.
Right, goodbye. Venis walks down to Odysseus.
Tube out.
Hello.
Okay, yep, you walk back down to Odysseus.
Is everything all right?
Oh no, it's not. But I think I will definitely have that talk with you tomorrow morning.
You. Yes, I understand how you
I
feel very
think-
much.
I
Trust
think
me.
we should. I think we should go sleep, and let the lady do her work. She's a busy ship.
Right, are you guys going back to sleep?
Yep.
You
Cool.
go on ahead, and Odysseus will go up to the lady.
Cool. You go up to her. Odysseus, you've come for more? Or perhaps you wish to voluntarily go into her embrace? Many in your stead have.
I serve Matil at my own will, and I am here to make sure they are safe and can do what they need to do. You've given them some guidance, and I thank you. But don't push too far.
Turns around and you see her eyes turn completely black. I know what you are, Odysseus. I know what you've done. I see past your lies, past all the things you put up around you. You're more than you let on. The guise of an old man get the hands of a killer.
I've never killed anyone in my life.
I speak not of the presence of the past, but of the future. There's more yet to done. Your son, he has done many things.
And his sins are not my own.
We shall see when you meet him again.
When I meet him again, you will have no part of it. Now guide
You-
your ship well, lest it sink.
You do not command me. She commands me. You know her well.
I do. You stick to your job and I'll stick to mine.
You see
Odysseus is going to stride back down below deck.
her eyes recently come back to the... She takes a deep breath and she goes back to her rudder. You go down and go to sleep. And that's where we'll take our first break. Hey.
Are we on like the fucking Flying Dutchman? Or is that fucking...
Oh God.
Right,
Feel
I
free
don't
to
know
go
what you're
ashore.
talking
Ship
about.
of the
We're
dead.
gonna-
In and came with me.
It's just a
we're going to
ship.
take a little quick, like maybe 10 to 15 minute break. I'm going to go pee. If it needs to do anything else, go ahead. There might be people who stick around. Back in 10 minutes.
Be your beat.
Holy dingus.
That was awesome.
I don't know if
I'm mad at
Yeah.
Mr. Saving Throw now. That was cool.
Ian has muted the stream.
No, he hasn't. He usually doesn't mute the stream.
Oh right, in that case then, that's fine.
Quick, Ian's gone. Let's talk about how good Cyberpunk is.
I've literally just loaded up Cyberpunk. Well, I could have 10 minutes
Guys,
of Cyberpunk.
everyone in the chat, spam about how good Cyberpunk is.
Actually, I could use this as an opportunity. Fuck. Hello, chat. I'm going
Yes.
to use this as an opportunity. Hello, chat. Strokes. Strokes are a thing that have affected many a family. My own included. This Halloween, I'm doing something real scary, and I'm shaving off my beard so everyone can see my real goddamn face. One of my work colleagues, let me find the link. One of my work colleagues is doing this for his father-in-law. Father-in-law, that's the one, who recently had a stroke, but because of the NHS, the way that it works, he doesn't live in an area where he gets free physio, so he has to pay for it all privately, and that's expensive. So we're trying to raise money. So here's a link in the chat. Please donate or share the link or spam it wherever you can. Yeah. Look at me doing charity. Yeah.
No, well done, man.
I did a charity.
I have. It's the same link that I have shared in.
Yep. but now it's
Yeah,
for the
That's for the
people
world.
in the chat, for all 12 people watching, 6 of which
Oh.
are people that are actively in the game.
I'll drop some money into that in a bit.
Ah,
Yeah.
Don't feel pressured to put money in or anything like that. Sharing it is more than enough.
It's gonna be scary seeing you without a beard, though, man.
The best thing is I'm going to a LARP like 4 days later,
Oh no.
where I'm playing a unhinged federal U.S. Marshal a horror LARP, which is going to be hilarious. But my custom badges arrived for it today. My friend had made.
Ooh.
We have our organization name on them because we are the Extraterrestrial and Interdimensional Environmental Investigation Organization, also known as the EIEIO. I'm not saying we started with the acronym and worked backwards, but we started with the acronym and worked backwards.
What's this?
It's my group, my team name for my thing in Flying Lead.
Ah. Oh, how's everybody finding the session?
It's good, man.
It's
Great.
good, man.
Oh, that pee I've been holding in for a while. I've always I like my beard, but like there are times I do definitely think about shaving it off.
You
'Cause-
could shave it off on stream for charity.
Just it's just
I'm shaving mine off at the start of next week.
yeah, but like oh, thank you very much, Sam. I'll say thank you very much, Emma, as well. Emma's subscribed for 17 months in a row. Sam's been subscribed for 19 months in a row. Ba-boom! Part of the ship, part of the crew.
I think mine came up as like a year or something like recently, I think.
Damn.
Your chart. You fuckers are subscribed.
Yeah.
Suckers, you know you can get this for free.
You don't have to pay some subs. You can give this back. Can I give the money back?
Oh, that guy
That
melts
guy-
my heart. every
That guy
time.
is one of the best people in the world. Can I give the money back?
I love that man. Have you seen the side by side comparison
Ah, yeah, of the
of the streamer being like, "You're so irresponsible with your money that you can't afford to pay me $5," and it's like the guy being like, "Can I give all the money back? Because you don't have to do this. You don't get anything extra." I love that man. I would die for that man.
oh fucking hell! We're gifting the sub. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Renee.
What does hype train mean?
Oh no! Have we got a hype train? Have I got
I
to
We
try
got a
now?
hype train.
I don't know what a hype train means.
It means that there's hype and people are gonna subscribe and hype.
Chugga 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 chugga.
Chug on the hype train! Woo!
I have so many plans for this. I said, well, I was saying to Emma, I have so many plans for this game that it's so funny. Like I also have ideas for guests, and Troy, who's going to be a guest, Bechamel was like, "Is my guest thing even happening?" And I was like, "Well, they've not left. They've basically not left Tutorial Island, so the game has not really begun." So I said, now that they're gone and they can go places, we'll see about getting people involved. I don't just I said to people who want to be guests. I don't just guests just coming on just for guest's sake. I like them to have a story and a purpose. So they are in places. Anonymous gifter, what? Who's the anonymous gifter? Why did that not say there?
Yay!
How can you give it
train!
How can you give it anonymously? Oh my god! Stop!
Yay!
Hype!
Level 1 complete.
If you guys put messages in, Ian has to read them out loud. It's a Twitch rule. You can
That's
make him
true.
say anything.
That is Twitch rule.
You could make him say anything. You could make him confess about his My Little Pony jar.
I'll say what happens to I'll say what happens to all the stuff that gets donated. The only thing we've ever used to expense was to make for these portraits and for the logo for Know Your Role. But it's also what the fuck? It's also for Max is getting a tattoo of the slug gang, which is our remote.
Love that.
Because he lost the burger bit. I think he's already sorted everything out with his tattoo artist from what he said.
Please say it's a tramp stamp.
I have a
It
question.
was so funny
I
because
looked on the merch page, actually.
yes,
Can we get t-shirts?
for Know Your Role, yeah, I can definitely.
Yes, because,
Oh,
there's
yes!
a poster of the Nice Boys, and I want a t-shirt.
Can we all get like custom Know Your Role shirts with like just our character names on the back?
Oh my god, that's awesome.
But I'll definitely look
We're a
into
little awkward when one of our characters fucking dies, but
getting into that made. But what was I gonna say? Can't remember what I was gonna say. But Max, when he was gonna get the tattoo, he was like, "So it's gonna be the size of the emote, right?" And I was like, "The fuck it is! You lost a fucking bet." And he was like, "Well, how big is it?" And I was like, "About like the square of my hand." And he went, "Fuck off!" It's like the argued back and forth for ages. But I think he said he's getting it done on his leg.
it needs to be a tramp stamp. I'm sorry.
I'm getting it right under my arse cheek.
Oh, is it under your arse cheek?
Yeah.
on the under arse.
How are you gonna take a picture of that without getting your Gucci shot?
It's gonna be like on my thigh, just under my arse.
Is it just so
We're gonna
you...
get we're gonna get like a picture of him having it done, and it's gonna be like that picture of Adam Kovic's asshole. It's just as like a tattoo done on it.
That photo haunts me.
I will never forget the time I got you with that midway through a battle.
Oh yeah,
That's one of my greatest achievements.
motherfucker. You were like, "Oh, Max, I've got a plan." I was like, "Oh," because I was really struggling. I was like, "Oh, cool. What is it?" And he sends me that photo. I'm like, "God damn it!"
I still remember it was just like midway through, like someone else is telling it to, "Damn it, Brad!"
It was one of my favourite things to do for Max for a while. I've stopped because technically, if I do it now, it is harass to a work. I'm harassing a work colleague. So Max can get it done.
That's fine. I can still do it. Send me his address.
Yeah, it's fair enough. He doesn't live there anymore. I don't actually
Yeah,
have.
send me his new address.
I've
It's
got-
it must be on the workplace database.
I can speak. Poppy gave him the last address, so I can get the Poppy
Just
address.
do a
Oh,
little
dang it.
minor little DPA breach. It's fine.
Ha 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 ha. And then do it.
What's a minor GDPR violation between friends?
If you break GDPR, we lose 5% of our company's overall revenue, which would be nothing.
Which
Right,
for the
but
night
it would be 5% of the company's overall revenue given to Max.
Who's part? We once talked about this. How what did we say, Max? That me and you owned the. Was it that I owned 60%, you owned 30, and Michael owned 10?
Yeah, yeah.
We were like, that works out somehow.
God damn it!
What?
Can I come in and take half of Michael's 10?
Oh, it depends.
It's literally been like barely an hour since it's finished, and I've already seen spoilers for the Doctor Who finale.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And it's about
It's-
like the next regeneration as well, and I'm
well-
fucking mad.
Well, we already know who the regeneration is, don't we?
Nope, it's
Yeah,
not.
we do.
Yeah,
It
we
was
do.
announced ages ago.
In terms of the next one, not
Yeah.
with the spoilers I've seen, and these are the actual ones officially released by the Doctor Who channel.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
fucking
no.
mad.
There was a whole thing about it. I know who it is.
I don't know if I want to talk on the chat just because again I don't know if the however many people watching
Yeah,
actually give a fuck.
yeah, but they didn't keep it secret from what I remember. They just were like, here who it is.
Well, we know that Nkutagawa has taken over. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, but that's not who Jody's regenerated into.
Yeah,
Oh.
we know that. There's a special person coming in for the anniversary episode.
Oh, okay.
And we know who that is.
Ah, well,
Yeah,
let's,
it's just like, I
let's,
just wanted
let's
to actually go with that.
Just-
I'm kind of mad.
It's crazy. I have avoided spoilers for House of the Dragon completely, but somehow I don't know how the last episode, the 10th episode of House of the Dragon, was leaked. I didn't know this, and so spoilers are everywhere. And so I've just been trying to keep quiet and look ahead and avoid any spoilers for that show because I'm actually really, really enjoying it. Did MD finish?
Spoilers. There's dragons.
Did MD finish Rings of Power?
Nope,
Yeah,
that
it's
got
fine.
fucking spoiled for me.
Well, you...
I started either of them.
I have.
Hello, Pig Ink.
I have finished it already.
Mike, is Mike speaking?
Michael, you're so far
Oh,
away, man.
he's not you stand-up comedian
I
thing.
forgot to pick up my good mic. Sorry, I was eating and forgot that one thing was plugged in. I have finished Rings of Power. It's once you get into your head that it is basically a fanfic and not important to the main thing, it's a good thing on its own as a story.
I like
It's
it.
just you have to look at it separately from Lord of the Rings, the same as you do with like Shadow of War.
Is I'm gonna mute you all for both, and you've done your talk. We're not talking about spoilers. We're not going to talk about spoilers. So is everyone back?
Mm-hmm.
So we can.
Yeah, boy.
So we can continue. Okay, good. So we'll go back to the Great Old Sea. Right.
The sea's haunted.
So everyone wakes up, swinging back and forth in their hammock. Hear seagulls outside. The slow creak of the ship going against the waves. What does everybody want to do? Okay, burp if you want.
I would like to go up on deck
Yeah, go ahead.
and have a look and see if I can see the land.
You look on deck. You can't see any land yet. You can't see any land around you at all. It's all sea right now.
I would like to go to the edge of the ship.
Yep,
I would like to piss off the edge of the ship because I haven't peed all night.
that's fine. You piss off the edge of the ship into the water.
That's better.
Is MDL
Right.
one? Sorry.
I'm gonna go find Sam.
Yeah, I'll wake up. I'll just wander around on deck.
Yeah, just wander around. Sam's up at the rudder still. Still just not steering the ship, but just holding on to it.
I think Odeysus is gonna sit up, and if everyone else is getting up at the same time, he's gonna. Some like at this point, Moryn's went up, but he's
Yeah.
gonna glance across at Venis and sort of give like a little nod. That's a verse of like, you saw what I saw as well, right?
Yep, Venis is very pale.
No,
Like he's just gonna nod and just go, "Take your time." And he's gonna get up and sort of find a barrel of water and like wash his face and just
Yeah, there's barrels
try
of,
and look somewhat hygienic.
there's barrels of fresh water lying about. You can just wash your face in, stuff like that.
I'll walk over to Odysseus and just gonna go. Sleep well.
We can be honest with each other. No, not particularly. Do me a favor. Don't leave Venis alone for a little while. He needs some time to himself. It's hard to explain. Moryn is the best person to explain what last night. We know this ship is not normal. Things have happened. Yes.
It really must be bad if Moryn is the best person to explain this.
Look, it's okay. Okay, fine. We all shared a dream. We were on a ship. There was a lady. She was forthright to the point of inducing fear in a few of us. And she knew things that she shouldn't have. I'm fairly sure I have a decent guess about who and what she is. But I cannot wait to get off of this ship. As helpful as this ship is, I'm going to sort of like tap the side of it. I yearn for land.
Likewise, we're making a rather worrying habit of all of these worrying dreams.
I'm used to it. I'm a father. Worrying is what we do best.
I suppose.
Look, get yourself some breakfast. One more day of travel. We should be fine. Just keep to yourself and do what you can.
Not much else to do,
Odysseus is
so-
gonna get up and just maybe get something to eat.
Yeah, only food you've got is what you brought him. If you like the rucksack that Orla gave you, so you can definitely eat out of that. And drink a little bit. Moryn, you said you were going to go see Sam. Is there a reason why?
I should say good morning to him.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I met your other crewmate last night. She seems lovely.
She is.
So you guys took my Uncle Agnar across the sea then, by the sounds of it. She says she's met my Uncle Agnar.
She has different passengers to me. But if she's met him, I am sorry for your loss.
Well, I've seen Agnar in a little while, but he's, yeah. Yeah, he's great. He's great as heck now. Really, fucking. Like, you think I'm tall? He's like fucking huge. Big ginger beard, not a fucking wisp of hair on his head though. Great guy.
I'm sure he was lovely.
He's great. Yeah, he's great.
Ace goes back to steering the ship, or not steering the ship, just holding on to the rudder.
Is there anything I can do to help? Because I mean, like, obviously there's only two of you, and do you happen to sleep in shifts and stuff? Can I help out?
No, the ship needs to do what it does. A ship doesn't sleep, a ship sails.
Well, yeah, but you need to sleep, Sam.
I find sleep in between here and there.
Yeah, but
He turns to you and goes, like a cat. And just goes back to looking towards the sea.
Alright. Good talk, Sam.
Burnie, you wake up on the main deck. Everyone else is kind of up and just walk around. Some people are eating. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Repeat that.
Did you just fuck off there? What happened?
My cat was throwing up, so I had to quickly run and get him.
You wake up on the main deck. Everyone else is out. And just hit the middle of the morning. People are eating or just kind of walking around looking out towards the sea. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna have a wee moment to myself. I'm just gonna sit. I'm gonna check out my pack, see what I have, and have a little breakfast.
Cool, yeah. You've still got those muffins in there, and your and the little rations and stuff like that. It's just okay, a bit of dried meat. You can sit and eat. Venis, what is it you're wanting to do?
Venis is. He's just.
Is Raz breaking up, or is that just me?
No, Raz is breaking up a little bit.
Raz breaking up a little. Raz. Oh no.
You there, cleric bro?
Oh no.
Hello?
Yeah, okay.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, you broke up a little bit there. What were you saying, sorry?
What you could actually hear was the kettle burning in the background.
Raz is making a cup of... Sorry, Venis is making a cup of tea for everybody.
Yeah, he's making a cup of tea.
Yeah,
he's just gone off to like the side and he's just looking out at the ocean for a while.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little bit shaken from last night. He's like looking over at Burnie to sort of see what Burnie's up to, because obviously when he came up to the top, he was just lying on the ship.
Yeah.
And he's watching Moryn just like looking at talking to Sam, and he's just sort of relaxing a little bit.
Cool. Is they wanting to do anything?
How fast is the ship going right now?
It's going at a pretty steady pace, nothing too crazy. The wind is caught on the sail, so it seems to be going a little bit faster than yesterday, but nothing too.
Is it going faster than like walking and running speed, or
yes.
like? Okay, does not matter. But Odeysus was going to go for a walk, but unfortunately, yeah.
Could I gather the party, please?
Yeah, you can just gather everyone. Are you going to go to the top deck or below?
Yeah, wherever.
Cool, yeah. All the party is gathered.
Guys, so I have been doing some thinking.
You alright?
I am, but I have everything I could possibly need, bar some certain travel essentials, such as a place to sleep, and some bits and bobs that aren't very expensive. But you all want stuff, right? You've lost all your stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we have got in my bag here, because I'm strong, I haven't carried it all, quite a bit of money and jewels and gold and stuff. So should we maybe put like a list together of things that we want, so that we can do it quickly and then get away from town if you don't want to be in a town?
That is a good idea.
It took me 6 hours to come up with this idea, so please don't shit on it, alright?
No, it's a fantastic idea. I think first of all, how much money and things to trade do we have?
We have 200 of these little gold things. Hold up a gold piece. We have this big ass emerald. We've got 2 golden rings. Which, Burnie, I think you should wear one, and I'll wear the other.
Yeah, I like that idea, and I just grab one.
Fantastic. And we have this, and I pull out a big ass hunk of obsidian.
Well, that should
Now,
certainly get us
as
some-
much as I'd love to bludgeon something with this,
Right.
I'd love it on like a weapon more. So maybe we could sell it to like a smith, or we could pay a smith to make something out of it.
Yes, for something that rare, I think we should definitely hold on to it rather than selling it. Yes.
Right. So
Although it might be able to get us enough cash to be able to get everything we need.
There's a few different ways of doing that, but when's the next time we're going to come across a piece of obsidian? I really think we should keep hold of it.
yeah, I'm with you there, buddy. I could put it in a big sack and hit something with it.
Moryn, can I just say thank you? I mean, you. Yes.
What I'm trying to do is streamline the inevitable shopping episode because I really fucking hate shopping.
No,
You're very welcome, Venis. I'm more than willing to carry all the heavy stuff because I don't wear armor, so I'm not weighed down by it.
Honestly, I'd hug you if I was a huggy person. Thank you.
I respect that you are not a huggy person. That is okay. So you all need like that stuff that you wear, right? Armor.
Clothes. Oh.
You've got clothes.
And I look down at, like the. Are we still all wearing what, like, basically the prison rags that we had?
More or
when we
less,
left
yeah.
them?
Didn't we get armor?
You did find some armor. I do remember that.
So we need clothes.
I think basic clothes would be
For
decent.
every-
Supplies for the road, because this pack of food we're given is probably not going to last forever. And I also think if we're traveling from place to place, we at least need a minimum a tent, maximum maybe a wagon.
plus camp things. I've got a deal with Burnie to get a wagon when we get to the capital.
Oh, Mr. Bremlin knows all about his wagons. I forgot. All right, in that case, that's down to you two then. But when we get to the capital, that's a bit of a. We need something to do until then.
We need weapons for you guys, unless you're happy with the scrap metal that you found.
I mean, I don't usually use weapons like this. The rest of you, however, are you happy with the swords and bow that we found?
I'd very much like a shield again, please, dear.
Likewise, I definitely would like a shield.
I've never really used a weapon, so feel free to take it.
Also, I could do with better armor than this. I need a breastplate at least.
Well, I think they're expensive.
Well, this
What
is
we
why I
need-
want to go to Port Violet.
Have you got someone that owes you money in Port Violet?
My family live there, my mother and my father.
Oh.
We're not really royalty, but we're pretty well off, so... Whether father wants to speak to me, let alone give me money, is one thing, but I'm sure I could ask mother and she may be able to convince him. At which point, we may be able to get enough capital to solve a lot of our problems.
Right, okay. Well, so we need to head there, but we'll need to get from where we're getting dropped off to there.
I mean,
So
it's
we're
a
going to need
fairly
most of this
straight
stuff
walk,
anyway.
isn't it?
Yeah, but it's a fairly straight walk with bandits and monsters and gribblies. And also, I don't want to sleep on the ground. I'd like to sleep on the ground with a soft thing on top of the ground.
Makes sense.
Because we've got the money. I don't want to sleep on rocks.
Me
That is
neither.
true.
So we need clothes, road supplies, shields, weapons for people who want to change.
This
I mean, if we
this
can
is
think
going
of
to
any
sound
other
very
things,
silly, but
it's-
I would quite like a walking stick. This
A
is
walking stick, because you've got a bad leg.
I
That's
have a bad
okay.
back. Yes, it's not great.
what if we got you some sort of, I don't know, polearm? Doubles as a weapon and a walking stick.
I'm not very much into fighting things up close. I know I look like a big scary thing, but no, I'm useless like that.
Well, a polearm does put some distance between you and your enemy.
A polearm is also quite expensive, and we have limited funds. I would
We
rather
could
not.
You could just use this big axe I have, and then we don't have to buy a wood chopping axe.
Uh, Odysseus goes to get the axe and like to pick it up, and as soon as he gets it, the weight of it, he almost falls forward a little bit and has to grab it with two hands and goes, "This is a bit heavy for me. Top heavy as well, but thank you.
Right,
Just a
stick.
stick will be fine."
Stick. Is there anyone else that needs anything?
I do think we could do with some sort of adventuring supplies. If we can get hold of any kind of potions or anything like that, they may be useful.
Rations.
Potions.
Rations as well. I mean, like, especially if we can get some potions that can help heal us. Venis and Odysseus, you can heal us wonderfully, but your abilities do only go so far, and if you need those for more important things, it's good to have a backup option. Stops us from having to, I don't want to say rely on you, but be a resource drain.
Okay, so potions. And what about the
Um,
magic people? Do you need stuff to make magic work?
My
No,
magic's
Odysseus-
fairly innate.
Like crystals or something?
Odysseus and I have our symbol.
We have our ways. There is one thing I would quite like to invest in. If you we do, how much did you say we had? About 200.
We have
Still?
200 of the coins and then a big emerald, some rings, and then we've got a hunk of obsidian, but we want to keep that.
I would certainly like to get a better sword than this. I'm more used to a bastard sword than a standard long, so...
Okay, I will put that down as a weapon that people want to change, because I've already written that.
If I could take between 5 to 10 gold of this, I have a few things I would like to buy for the party. Mainly good food. We have dry goods here that are good for traveling, but I want to be able to cook properly on the road.
Speak for yourself. She gave me a lovely moist cake.
The cake is lovely, but
It's not dry at all.
there's nothing quite like having fresh
I
food.
find that quite rude that, she put all this time and effort into making us this delicious, moist, might I add, food, and you're just shitting on it like it's nothing. Listen,
I'm not. I think it's
Hey,
lovely.
I know your sandwiches were nice and everything, and that's fair, but this, and I point to my rucksack, this is much better than those sandwiches.
I've
Man,
said
man
3
cannot,
times now. I think it's lovely.
man cannot
Fancy
survive on
food.
cake alone, moist or not.
Speak for yourself.
Wise words.
That is wise, I imagine. Fancy food, I'll put it on there, but that is going to be the last thing we buy.
That's understandable.
Because it's what we do in the Frostbite Isles is if you don't need it, it's the least important thing.
Mm-hmm.
That is fair.
but
Well, if you have any
to-
change left over, something
I'm
to
sure
invest.
we will, because I'm imagining there's going to be some sort of shenanigans that involve Burnie stealing half of this stuff for us, because it's Burnie.
What's that supposed to mean?
What do you need for magic, Burnie? Do you need any magic stuff?
No, I'm all good. I would like to have an instrument, though.
Do you play music?
Yes.
I'll put that with the fancy food. How do you spell that?
Don't worry, I'll come with you.
What could possibly go wrong?
So,
I feel a lot.
as you guys are
I don't mean
writing,
to sound
Excellent. Seems lovely.
I don't
Bit
mean
of
to sound
streamlined
selfish, but a little
panic.
bit of. I don't mean to sound selfish, but a little bit of something so I can do my hair would be lovely.
Hair
probably doing this with my
product.
I'm currently getting this thing into shape with nothing but my own grease and a prayer.
Hold on 2 seconds.
Hair stuff. Okay, that's going underneath fancy food.
Mm.
Because I just cut it all off. No, don't do that. It would detract from your empathy. What's the word?
Cool.
Beauty.
No, not that one. Where
Handsomeness?
the thing where people wouldn't take him seriously.
People already don't take me seriously, Moryn. I'm a red-skinned man with horns. The only way they take me seriously is as a threat.
Yeah, I would take a red-skinned man with horns pretty fucking seriously.
I'm only really a threat if they, I don't know, are afraid of a good time.
So, as you guys are writing this list, the next thing that's going to happen is going to proceed tonight. So if anyone wants to do anything before then, please let me know.
Burnie's going to spend the rest of the night, again, just on the top deck, looking at the stars.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be back in a couple minutes, okay?
Okay.
Is there supplies below deck?
So what did you say there, James?
Is there supplies below deck?
There is. There's like... it's only just Sam supplies, really. There's a bucket of fresh water, that's about it.
There's no fishing gear?
No.
Oh. I was gonna catch us a fish.
There's nothing like that on this ship.
I'll sit and look at the fish, if there is any fish. I'll sit and look for a fish for 12 hours.
And then you look at it and go, if only I had a pole, I'd catch that.
I just stroke the wand. I just pull the wand out and look at the fish.
It's like
Look at the wand. Look at the fish. Probably not the smartest thing.
Is anybody else wanting to do anything?
At kind of some point kind of later on through the day, I do just want to kind of go to Venis if I see him kind of up by himself at any point. Just kind of just go. Are you doing okay, Venis?
No, I'm not. I'm really good. Is this the part where you laugh and go, "Oh, okay then"? Right.
Not at all.
No, I'm not doing okay actually. I'm thinking about Odysseus's question of yes. I kind of want to talk with you all, but I'm worried. You know what your reactions will be and such.
I mean, I did tell you that I did make a deal with a mysterious entity after getting double-crossed doing mercenary work and being a thief and a con man.
But you are exceptionally fucking handsome, Stern. Going for you.
You say that as if you're not also incredibly attractive. Please, don't insult yourself while complimenting me.
Right. Okay. I mean, if you want to interrupt Moryn, he looks like he's so peaceful. But if we could have a chat, that'd be lovely.
Of course, if you just want to talk to me first, and then we can talk to the others, that's not a problem. Or just everyone individually.
If I give you like a little sentence, maybe you tell me how to deal with it, like how to word it to Odysseus, maybe.
Of course, I can do my best.
So he's so fucking nice, and I'm afraid. Fuck you, you know.
I highly doubt he's going to do that. Unless you suddenly reveal you're a master necromancer and have hordes of the undead ravaging the countryside, I don't think he's going to have any sort of problem.
Well, shit, I'll jump off the boat then, shall I? No. No, okay, I'm definitely on the run.
Okay.
100% on the run from very important people.
People in the Kingdom of Arcanlight, I assume?
He shakes his head.
Really?
Really?
The Hearth of Eden?
Yes.
But you're human. It's very rare for any kind of human to be from Hearth of Eden.
But I'm on the run from them. And I think they found me, Starling.
What makes you think that?
Because Remember when we thought that Burnie had given us mushroom stew that had made us have hallucinations, and then I woke up and I told you all very honestly at my time that I had obtained a dagger in the night?
Yes.
One of the people who were hunting me down.
Right. I admit that is concerning.
Oh yes, it's fucking terrifying. And I know, like, I've been trying to smile and, you know, make you all seem like there's this. I'm fucking scared.
No, of course, and again, it's we only met recently, so I can understand not wanting to come
Yes,
straight out with it.
well, yes, and having, you know, watched you all in battle, and I kind of like you lot. You're cool.
Thank you.
You know, I don't want you to, you know.
I understand. I have to ask. You're on the run. Did you do what these people are chasing you for, or were you falsely accused?
Oh, it's nothing like that. I've not killed anyone.
Okay. So you've not committed a crime?
I'm unsure. Maybe we should tell the others, and I'll, you know, save repeating myself, I suppose.
As far as I can see, you're being unjustly pursued. You're not a monster. You're not a criminal. And, well, I can't speak for the others, but I'm not about to let anyone try and do anything to you.
Right. Okay. We should talk. We should talk with them.
We should. Just take a deep breath. You'll be fine.
Could you like lead the way though?
Of course. I'll just kind of walk up and just start trying to kind of gather the others up.
As you start to walk up, Sam exclaims, "Land ho! There you go, there's the mainland, boy." And it... Oh. Oh, no. And you see, as you guys look out to the mainland, it's just came over the horizon. You see a pillar of smoke rising into the sky. Oh, shit. And you see, Sam now moves expediently. Like, he's not moved fast at all the entire time he's been on this shit. He moves, if it runs down towards where's the seeing eye is, looks, he moves it around a little bit, locks in somewhere, and goes, we got a problem, lads.
What's the problem?
It could be nothing, it could just be a barn on fire, but it seems like the smoke is coming from the direction of Willorsea.
Once again, the world has a truly fucking remarkable sense of timing.
I did say we should go to the busier place, to be honest with you.
We can go in further, see what's happening, I can still lead you off. Or we can go anywhere else. It's completely up to you lads. You saved me, so the choice is up to you.
Should we go some?
This is not our responsibility. What was the place in between here and Tall Oaks?
There's Twig. Twig's the place in between.
Can we go to Twig?
I can make adjustments to go to Twig if we want to avoid wherever the smoke is.
Right now, if there is a problem, it's not us to deal with.
But what if there's people that are hurt?
This is the mainland. There are people equipped to deal with this.
But he said this was a out of the way place that was isolated.
Again, it could just be a barn on fire, and it could be nothing. I won't know until we get a closer look.
Let's see what it is. It might, if it's just a big maybe it's a big party.
Thing is, we don't actually have to make land. If we get
No.
close, who here is the fastest? And I look across the group.
If we get close enough, I can tell you what's going on.
I say we swing by and see what's up. It'll at least save us another 2-day journey if everything is okay.
I need a majority vote here.
What? I say aye.
As long as we don't land on. As long as we just look, right?
Promise
Just look and see what's
we
happening.
will not land.
We should be able to get close in about an hour or two. He looks at you, Bremlin. Max said he was back, but no, he's not.
Give me 3 seconds. I'm so sorry.
This cat's puking again.
Can't be puking that much.
Monty, no.
Also, hello, Pig Inc.
So,
Who said hello to me.
So yeah, the ship will continue to sail now for towards Willow Sea. Go back to what you were doing.
I'm just gonna look back at Venice.
Urgent meeting now then.
I would like to repack all my gear
That
and
can wait.
strap my rucksack to myself very securely.
Okay. Are you guys all going downstairs for the meeting, or?
Look at Venice. Upstairs or downstairs?
Are the majority of us upstairs?
Yes, I'd say it's only you. And
Yeah.
So everyone's going downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone's now grouped downstairs.
Is everything all right?
I need to talk to you all. I need to be transparent with you and very, very. You said Odeysus, you want, and I'd feel really bad if something.
Is Raz breaking up again, or is that just me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Raz is
right,
picking up
right.
quite. Yeah.
This is really not the time for the
Yeah.
audio to cut out.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, you're back. You're back.
Hello, hello.
We're back. There we go. Odysseus, I know you said that you wanted to know if there was anything wrong with us, or you know, anything that was a danger, perhaps. And I feel that you really need to know that I am in fact on the run
Okay.
from some very fucking important.
Important to who?
A kingdom.
You're
Bravo.
on the run from our kingdom, the kingdom of Arcanlight.
No.
Oh.
And you know when we had spooky mushroom dreams, and I told you that I'd had a dream and I'd got a knife.
Yes, I remember. The
That was
dagger.
Yes, it was one of the people I was running from.
The dagger was one of the people you were running from.
No, the person who gave it to me was somebody I was. I'll say this very quickly because we don't have time, do we? I am from a long family of clerics. Okay, who worship
Okay.
Odeysus. And one day, the family, the Artomo family, asked my family to guard an artifact for them. And they said that under no circumstances was it to ever be found by people. So my family hid it. And I then went on a pilgrimage to a neighbouring shrine. You know, shrines often. Anyway, yes, I was on a pilgrimage. And when I came back, the royal family had killed everyone. And I
Do you
know
know
it was
why?
them because the weapons that were left in them were the daggers of the royal family. So I went looking for the artifact and I found where the family had hidden it, and it was still there. So I hollowed out a prayer book, and I popped it inside, and I keep it in my jacket pocket. The prayer book that I persuaded them to let me keep. And I ran.
Persuaded them to let you keep. So they
But-
let you run.
No, as in, remember when we were in the prison, and I
that
said
one.
you wouldn't part a cleric from his prayer book,
I remember.
and I ran, and then
And now you're here.
and then when posters started to go up, and I'm on the run, and I don't know what it is I've got. I don't know what it is I'm carrying. I'm scared to bring it out.
Are you saying this all happened in the Hearth of Eden, and you've came all the way here
Yes, I'm very good at running.
to an entirely new kingdom?
Very bloody good at running. Had a man much like Sam help me out.
Smuggler. I see. Thank you.
Please don't throw me in the water. None of
I
you.
don't think I could if I wanted to.
But I like you all, and I figured that if I stuck by you, I'd have protection.
I think there's a bit more to figure out. But I'm happy traveling with you until you figure it out yourself. What does the rest of the party say?
I already vowed to help protect Venice. I'm not about to let anything happen.
I don't know anyone from the what was it, government?
It's the Hearth of Eden.
I don't know anyone from there, so I don't really. I know you. I don't know. You're my friend. I don't know any of them, so fuck them.
Thanks.
That's alright. Because you didn't actually do anything wrong, so.
So you don't even know why they killed your family? You have
I
no
don't
idea
know what
at
it is I have.
all? The
One of-
kingdom killed your family to get the artifact? Is that right?
I don't know. It was a bizarre thing. They told me my family to hide it, which we did, and then when I was out on my pilgrimage, did they kill us for knowing about it? Was there some kind of infighting amongst the royal family? But one of them showed up, and he gave me a dagger, and he told me to kill someone to stop them from hunting me, and I refused.
Who did they
Do
tell
you
you
know
to
who
kill?
it was?
It was one of you.
Which one of us was it?
He looks very guiltily over at Valericia, who's still sleeping.
The only other person from the kingdom.
I wouldn't
I
do
thought
it.
it was going to be me, and I was going to laugh at you.
Oh no, Moryn. Honestly, I'd have just said, you know what, you best do me in now. It's not happening.
Well, wait. So that I got a question. That knife is the thing that was to kill the people, right?
It looks like a similar knife. It's got the
So-
family crest on it.
So is that what is it that the people that do the courts have to have? Odeysus.
Are the people in...
Oh, are you asking me if this is evidence?
That's the word, the long one that starts with an E.
It looks like I think they've given me.
Well,
I don't
throw
know
it
if it
off
was
the
one of the ones
fucking-
used in the murder.
We'll throw it off the fucking side. It's only a knife.
Do you know what? Did they say what would happen if you refused?
They'd make sure I was found.
Oh, then we can kill him. That's alright.
So they offered you a deal that if you killed Valerica, they would let you go?
I don't know. It didn't seem. It didn't seem right the way he was wording it. It didn't seem right. It seemed like it was just going to say, oh, maybe if you kill someone, I'll keep them off your back a little while longer. It didn't seem like an out.
So you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
I didn't want to kill Valerica. I like you guys.
Well, I don't think you're going to have to kill anyone. And forgive me, but if I play morbid devil's advocate for a moment, supposing even if you did, there's a lot of ways to counteract death with powerful enough people. Death is an inconvenience.
I like you, Pike, but tread very carefully when you talk of that.
I know, that's why
Well,
I said I'm playing the advocate here. This is not my actual opinion. I personally don't want anything to happen to anyone. Ideally, I'd like to help. Because I'm sure that my own troubles are going to catch up with me sooner or later, and I'm going to have to deal with that, and hopefully I'd like to be able to count on your support at that moment when it's my turn, but I'm just saying.
There's a time and a place for us all to die and go to Matil, and yours hasn't come yet. And from what I can see, it's not going to come for a while yet. In the meantime,
and neither's
if
yours.
anyone tries... In the meantime, if anyone tries to expedite that, I'm fairly sure we can do something about it. But until then, thank you. We will have this sorted. And even if we can't, we're a long way from the Heart of Eden. If they want a jurisdiction in this kingdom, that would be quite a feat. And if they send anyone underneath that sort of veil of influence, they have to deal with us first.
Also, what happens if you just get rid of the artifact?
I don't know. It was worth killing an entire cleric, so... Odeysus is not somebody you want to piss off.
From what I've heard, no, she is not.
But they
Not unless
killed
you're
an
sure.
entire family of worshippers of Odeysus, and I was hoping that I'd get strong enough to understand the artifact myself. I was hoping that if I travelled with you, I'd learn more magic and get strong and be able to figure out what it is that I've got.
May we see it?
That was about to be my next question.
Bear in mind, I've not even looked at this. I don't know what will happen when I open the box.
If the answer is no, we understand.
I want to understand if I open the box, is something bad going?
Are you asking me?
No, he's asking everyone. He doesn't know.
We can
I
deal
mean,
with
you
this
put it in the book, right?
Yes, I put the tiny box in the book. But I
Oh,
don't
so
know.
you've not looked inside
Oh,
the box at all?
No, of course not. If the royal
Can
family
I-
give you something and say bloody hell.
Yeah, in that case, yes. Maybe don't open it.
I would like to open the box.
I say open it.
It's like I've got the fucking angel and devil on my shoulder.
I'd like to open the box.
Before we do
I-
it, before
I
we
think
do
we
it,
should.
I have an idea. Can you open the book and put the box on the table, please?
Yes, have you got a detect magic, I suppose?
I have something a little different. So if Venis puts it on the table, I am once again gonna cast Detect Good and Evil.
Do you place your hand on the book or on the box?
I'm not placing it on either. I don't. It's not like a touch thing.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just asking.
No, I'm not. I'm not placing my hand on either.
Do you feel that?
I'm just casting it in the air 30-foot radius.
You feel nothing. Apart from like the sense on the ship, but you feel nothing from the book.
No good or evil at all from either from the book or the box.
No.
Can I open the box?
I'm getting nothing from the box. It could mean that there's nothing in it, or it could mean that it's very well protected from whatever I'm trying to figure out.
I may have an idea of the way we can open it somewhat safely, without causing direct harm to any of us.
Your echo?
Whitney. Exactly.
At the end of the day, this is Venis's choice.
Venis, what do you think?
Venis is the box's guardian.
Honestly,
Open it.
I haven't even looked to see if the box is magical. And I haven't got the spells for checking things like that until I'm an explosive cleric.
I would like to offer you a simple solution. I will open the box. I will take on this great burden.
You're like buff Frodo.
I'll do it. I will take the box to Mordor.
Swallow.
Frodo just yeets the ring from
I like
Doom.
You have my bow and my axe. I don't fucking need them, mate. I got these guns.
My muscles.
Take the ring here.
Fucking Buff Frodo's killed.
I got you
me
for
now.
3 minutes, Sauron. That's 3 minutes of playtime.
Punches a hole straight through Shelob.
This
Right
thing
in
is
the
amazing.
I gotta tell you guys, pretty fantastic.
Fucking the ring was just a fucking WWE arena.
Oh, the Lord of the Rings trilogy, but instead of Frodo and Sam, it's just Moryn and Burnie.
Hey, mate, that's a
we
remake
never
I
made it
know.
out of the Shire.
Excuse me, we would have made it out of the Shire, just gone to the different direction.
You just got to the bit with the mushroom.
Let's just go to the Grey Havens.
Found the mushrooms, overdosed on them, and died.
Cool. So, Moyen, what was your
all while it's still in our gardens.
Moyen, what was your suggestion?
I would just open the box, and if it explodes, fuck it. Or you could make it so that I can walk on water, I can go away from the ship, and then I can open the box.
We don't have to decide this just now either.
This
If
is
Venis
Venis's
wants to
choice.
carry it around a bit longer and think about this. I mean, we have some
Yes,
pressing
maybe-
matters coming up. I mean,
Or you
Yes.
could just throw it all off the side. Fuck it. New life.
Shall we put a pin in the box discussion for now? We can deal with this when we're in a more safe destination without the threat of things burning down in the distance.
Yes.
I say fuck it.
Anyway.
Throw it all away. Come to the tribe. You could start a new life as an ice tribe person.
I'd love that, honestly.
We don't have anyone that does magic, so I mean, you'd be welcomed with open arms.
So are you guys gonna wait till you get to Willowsea?
Yeah, just kind of after all this, I just kind of walk over and just kind of squeeze Venis's hand and just say, "Well done."
Can you make an intelligence check, please?
I certainly can. Every dang time.
you are
17.
such a bitch.
Well, it's a check, not a saving throw, so.
True.
I'm
No, you're
not
good.
a smart man.
He just looks at you and he's just like, "Thank you."
Ah, Max, I get it. Ship them. You're on a ship.
Hey!
Sometimes I've got a joke in my head.
Max just wrote that. I was just
Bernie just wrote that down in his book.
And he's like, a shipping joke.
That's a good one.
Right. So
Right,
the ship continues.
back to the deck of the ship so
Onto
we can
Willowsea.
see what the f- going on.
As it gets closer, it gets darker. It's like the sun's starting to set. But as the sun starts to set, you start to see a red hue come from Willowsea. You're so close to the land right now, you can basically like say like any closer, it would essentially crash you. Scuttle the ship. You sail closer to Willowsea. As you come around a cliff face, you see the entire village engorged in orange fire. Just coming off straight up. You see figures running around. You hear screaming, but you're not entirely sure what it is. And you see Sam look out to it and goes, "Well, we're not. I'm not staying here. I would advise you to go to the other town."
All right, bye, Sam. I jump off the boat.
Actually,
Moryn?
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking help them put the fires out. People are burning. You got to put their fires out. I'll grab one of the buckets from the fucking top of the ship, and I'll just fucking go.
okay, you jump.
Are we still like out in the water? Like is it swim ashore kind of thing, or
You're
what?
still out in the water. There is a boat you can't, like a smaller like kind of dinghy you can take. But you're like, if you're gonna swim it, it's about like a 20-minute swim. So.
All right, could someone please make me walk on water, or I'm gonna take your boat, Sam.
You can have my boat. I'm getting out of here. I'm not going to there.
All right, I'm gonna take this bucket as well. Hope you don't mind.
So, don't go anywhere near that.
Looks like we're getting in a boat.
It's anarchists.
People need help.
They-
I agree.
You can't help them anymore. You go there. There's nothing waiting for you but death. You see.
What is it? What
It's
do
a
you think
fire.
it is, Sam?
I know what it is. I've seen it before.
What is it?
It's anarchists. This new group. They only want death, and they believe in depravity and anything, absolute freedom. And it seems like they've come to
Sounds
Willow
so
Sea.
bad. Well, there might still be good people in Willow Sea, so it was lovely meeting you, Sam.
I can
and
take-
I'm gonna pass.
Listen, I can take you further up. You don't have to do this. No one's seen us here.
Yeah, but I would know. Anyway, here you go, Sam, and I'm going to give him one of the pastries.
Okay.
Oh, and here's another one for that lovely crew member that you
Okay.
have.
He just catches
Thank
both of them
you.
and he goes, "If you're gonna go ashore, best of luck to you, but it's forfeit. You may be
I don't know what forfeit means, so
I'm going to lean into Sam and just say, well, if your friend sees us back in the boat, you'll know it was the wrong decision. And Odeysus is going to climb into the smaller boat.
Starling, Burnie, Venis."
Starling climbs into the boat,
Right, yep, let's go.
relentlessly ranting and infernal the entire time.
Valerica, come get into the boat.
Yeah, Valerica comes and sits in the boat. You
guys,
see,
I have a
Cool.
question. Has anyone ever rowed a boat before?
Nope.
One time, gently down a stream.
you see Sam.
Was it merrily, 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 merrily?
Sam takes his knee to you. He goes, "I really must. I can take you to a different town. I know you think you're going to help them, but if they're there and they've already set fire, there's only death in there."
Listen, Sam. Think of it this way. Either we don't do it, and we feel bad that we let anyone that's still alive in there die, or we do it, and the people that we save are really grateful, and then we take them to the next town, and they all pay you money. So why don't you just wait here at a safe distance?
I'm leaving. As soon as you people touch water, I'm setting my sails, going back to Tall Oaks,
Which way's Tall Oaks?
to the north.
All right, north. Okay, thanks, Sam. See you later.
Cool. You guys are all in the dinghies. Anybody else want to say anything to Sam?
I'm just going
Thanks
to
for
wave.
bringing us this far, Sam.
May death come swiftly to you then, but
I'll see you at Tall Oaks, Sam.
when they peel your face off, remember what I said to you? And he starts to lower the ship for a rigging, and you see the rope starts to come down.
Right, so what's the rules with this? We don't kill them unless... What was the rules again?
Moryn,
This
from the
is
look of
the
this, forget the rules.
If we see them and they're causing violence, we kill them.
Oh, is that right? Okay. I've just so we're all on the same page.
These people are upsetting the balance. Let's tip those scales back, shall we?
Where's my
Who's
big
rowing
axe?
the ship?
This
I
is
am
a ship,
strong. I will row.
Cool. Rowing the ship. So the plain sight sails away from you guys. You start
I
to
forgot
row,
to ask
start
that
to
lady's
row
name.
the ship, towards Willowsea. It's on fire. You see the orange hue taking over the darkness. You can like smell smoke in the air. You hear screaming coming from inside the village. You see, as you get closer, you start to see the figures now are running about. No armor, just like plain clothes like you have on, running about, chasing people, hacking them, stabbing them in the back, drop them to the ground, and just continuously stabbing them until you can't really hear a lot of screams anymore.
How far away are we from them?
You're about, I'd say you're about a 10-minute row now. You're basically pulling into their shore.
Okay, but what's that in feet though?
Feet. I would say about 200 feet.
Dang it.
What's that in rage rowing, though?
Get me within 80 feet. Get me 80 feet
Is there
closer.
any, seeing stabbing going on, is there any chance that like Odeysus can get out and like start kicking and pushing the boat as well to see if it helps?
You'll
Just like doing anything to get closer.
Sink to the ground. You guys can only watch on as you see people, multiple people. I would say at least 10 to 50 people. Some get stabbed to their houses. Some people get like thrown to the ground, beaten to death.
Right, so we can kill all of these guys, right?
Every last fucker goes in the ground.
Ah, but we got to bury him after?
No.
Oh, good. Okay. I'll row faster.
We can worry about their last rides tomorrow morning.
As you guys pull into the shore, to the left and right to you are hills that kind of go into the town. The ship starts. So your little dinghy is just kind of pulling it into the shore, and the kind of beach line that goes into the village. You see torches start to appear to the left and right of you. There's only one. Then there's 2, 3, 4, 5, until there's too many to count. You can't see any faces. You can just see torches being lit. And if you looked around you, you would swear there's about 50 of them. As you pull into the shore, the village falls quiet, and all you can hear is the fire that tears apart. You can no longer hear any screaming, running, or anything.
I think the plan has just changed.
That's alright. Joke's on them. I can't count.
Okay, change of plan, Moryn. Hold off until absolutely necessary.
And that's what we're in the session.
God dang it.
I want to explode someone here.
Son of a... I was literally just looking up all the spells I can use to
Moryn's-
save people.
Moryn's like sat there going, yeah, but are they in a
But are they in a nice
radius
circular?
I was,
in a
I
nice
was just
circular
prepping all my
compact
bardic
area.
inspiration. Just
This is why I
prepping
was
all the
just-
bardic inspiration. Like, come on, who's feeling lucky?
This is why I was just like, as soon as I get 120 feet, just start Eldritch blasting. I'm like, I've got enough range on this shit.
I was like
my.
gonna look at every single person who's dying and just start like spamming spare the dying as a cantrip on everybody I see.
I didn't think you guys were going to stay here. I honestly thought you guys were going to stay
Well-
alone.
We're the good guys.
Yeah, but also, you don't know what's waiting for you in here.
Also,
Self-preservation doesn't work on like himbos who want to do good. All right.
I'm a himbo.
Also, this party did not get to where it is by making good decisions.
Well, let's see how good those bad decisions will let you get on Anchor Isle. This is the mainland, bitches, and I will fuck you up.
The tutorial's
GTM.
over, boys. the main credits have rolled, and
Yeah.
it says know your role, and now
Yeah.
it's not holding our hands anymore.
Now it's time for you guys to understand the meaning of sacrifice and like and like making sure you guys see who gets out and survival. To be honest, man.
It's
Figure
only
out what's
6 episodes.
I lost my finger, you son of a bitch. Like I've sacrificed more than anyone else so far.
Kill
Yeah,
was,
he's gonna make
24 hit points.
Kill if you
And
made it.
take half damage.
Want to make sure if you made a backup
Let's
character.
go. I don't need a
What?
backup character.
I said to Michael, if you made a
So-
backup character yet.
So we
Actually
level up,
haven't,
right?
I mean, yeah, I've got that Grung monk that I've been wanting to play for a while, Ian. So I'm just glad you're,
Yes.
you're waiting for that one to
God,
come in.
You-
Michael, you and the Grung monks.
Everyone
You and the
level.
grunts.
Everyone levels up.
Oh, now they're really fucked.
Yes.
What do
Oh.
I get?
I'm starting to come online, motherfucker.
So make sure every-
oh shit!
I want to say this.
I-
Make sure everyone levels up before we start next session because I don't want to be like fucking around. So with that, it should be easier now for us to schedule Know Your Role. So it should be back every 2 weeks. So We should be back on the 6th of November is when we should be back for our next stream. I'd like to thank everyone that came by. I'd like to thank Rainer Turi for subscribing. I'd like to thank Emma for resubscribing. Sergeant Happyface Sam for resubscribing as well. Rainer for gifting amongst them. An anonymous gifter who I don't know who it was, but thank you very much. Rainer for also cheering for 200 bits. Thanks to everyone who came by. Thank you for Brad, Michael, Max, James, and Raz for coming by. Fuck you, Ale, for not showing up.
Oh, come on.
We should be back on the 6th for more D&D goodness, for more Know Your Role goodness, and hopefully see a player death, you know?
No!
Let's hope not. I vote Burnie.
Hey!
We can't kill Burnie, he's our mascot.
Okay,
Oh, God.
Yeah, you can't kill the mascot. That's true.
bye-bye!
Bye. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Oh, aspect